And hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's session of RNG Presents The Dark Veil.
The Dark Veil. Sorry, The Dark Veil.
I have everyone in the wrong spots.
Dang it.
Where the heck did Drew go?
Oh no, he's froze.
No.
Son of a biorch. Ah, there he is.
Dude, you're joking. I heard we're going live in 5, 4. And that was it. I was like, this is a joke.
Okay. The Dark Veil.
Dark Veil.
All right. We have once again updated our stream layout thing, and it looks a lot better because everyone's has a little bit more room on the sides. All thanks to Tyler.
I'm not gonna disappear if I lean this way.
Right. Yep.
Any amount.
I have also created a Tarask version of the map. If you are looking on stream.
Yeah, that's sick.
Where are our adventurers, you might ask? Well,
Beautiful.
they're down. I said they're down. Right there.
The Ocean of Orientation. I missed what the ocean's name was. So I read it as Orientation.
Origination.
That's the one. I love it. It's my hometown.
So, get logged into Tarask now, guys, because I think it only keeps you in for a week.
Oh. I need to save it on my desktop. Like, I have just the email Brandon said.
Oh, thank gosh.
Is it just...
Tarask.io.
Yes, and this actually lets me move the little token around, like, freely, which is pretty cool.
How do you spell Tarask?
It's
Tarasque.
Oh, mine's still logged in.
E.
There's so many E's. Tarask E.
E.
Oh, Jesus, that's...
Bro, this is... Okay, go, sorry.
What's up?
Just having the freaking Primaris map is so sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if we
Okay.
zoom out all the way, I mean, look at this. Isn't this wonderful?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I'm really excited for our podcast listeners to hear this whole conversation.
Yeah.
Well, look at our stream. Look at the cool stuff.
Well, maybe that'll encourage them to stop by.
Maybe. There we go.
And stop listening to our podcast and start watching our... No, do both. Just do both.
Both. Watch the stream and then listen to the podcast later to pick up all the details that you missed.
Our sponsor for tonight is...
Actually, I have a real thing for this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it that balls thing?
Balls thing?
Excuse me?
No, balls.
I don't actually know what you're talking about. Is that a reference to something?
No,
Our
go on.
sponsor is human testicles.
Yep. No. No. I've got like a thing, and it's got an interactive element. So if you guys would participate, and any viewers and or listeners down the road, we're gonna, you know, those TikTok put a finger down challenges.
Nope. I don't watch the TikToks.
Well, that's because you're not cool.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm sitting here playing D&D on a Friday night, so...
That's a good point. None of us are cool.
Got him.
So basically, you hold up your hands, and then if I say a thing that applies to you, you put a finger down.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Is it
Put a finger... What?
No, go ahead. Never mind.
Okay. Put a finger down if you've ever dyed your hair black. Put a finger down if you ever had the haircut where your straightened bangs covered one of your eyes.
What?
So far...
No,
okay,
I have curly hair. It never happened.
No.
Put a finger down if you know what AFI stands for.
What the
Uh,
fuck is that?
Put a finger down if you know how to say "I love you" in Dinosaur.
Oh shit.
Oh.
You don't have to skip a finger, Brandon. You can just put them down sequentially.
No, he's working to his middle finger.
Yep.
Put a finger down if you can understand Patrick Stump when he sings.
Patrick who?
Patrick Stump.
Fall Out Boy.
Oh boy.
If you put a finger down if you have actively
boy!
shopped at Hot Topic.
Did what at Hot Topic?
If you have actively shopped at Hot Topic.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was for like goofy things. Go ahead.
Put a finger down if you have worn or own any apparel with characters from Tim Burton films on it.
Who does that?
Dots.
Guys, I was like an emo back in the day, guys.
I wasn't emo.
Put a finger down if your wardrobe ever included a studded belt. Put another finger down if you didn't wear that belt in your belt loops. You wore it outside of the belt loops or to the side.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you guys are idiots.
Oh wait, I never did.
I
that
guess-
part. I never did that part.
I still wear my belt to the side. So do I put a finger down?
To the side.
Is it a studded belt?
It's not a side belt. It's just
Is it
normal.
outside
Right.
of the belt loops? You wear it outside the belt loops?
No, I wear it in the belt loops. I didn't wear belts in high school, which is probably why I had a huge plumber's butt.
Put a finger down. Put a finger down if the phrase "cut my wrists and black my eyes" fills you with more nostalgia than it does horror.
Yep.
No.
Put a finger down if you ever wore checkered Vans,
Yep.
and put a finger down if you've ever uttered
Question.
some very.
The checkered Vans, I had the disco version of them. Does that
It
count?
counts. It counts. Put a finger down if you've ever uttered some variation of the phrase "It's not a phase, Mom."
Every goddamn day.
Oh yeah.
If you put more than like 7 or 8 fingers down, you were emo at some point, potentially still are. And if that's the case, I want to send you to my friend Boy Hero. He just put out a new song called Fine Dining. It is available on Spotify, Apple Music, and you can check out any and all of his socials at fanlink.to/boyheromusic. That is in the chat and will be in our show notes. And if you visit some of his stuff, he has a big announcement coming in a couple days. So tune in for that. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Brandon.
Oh, I have one more announcement.
Okay, back to you, Drew.
We're so close to 50 followers, and in some format, we are at 50 followers. It just depends on where you're looking. Some places it says 50, other places
How it
it
works.
says 49. Not really sure, but so because we're at 50 followers, we have a new goal, and our new goal is 60 followers. And so I just put that live in our chat. If you want to help us get to 60 followers, just make sure you share our Twitch TV, which is twitch.tv/RNG Presents. That helps us get in front of the people you know, so that they have a chance of viewing us. And that's
Wait, what was the goal amount?
the goal is 60 followers.
60. All right, and we're
Yep.
at 50. And the title is followers.
Yep. We'll do it in increments of 10, and at every 10 followers, Tyler will have a dance for you.
All right. Does that start now?
No, you're good. Next 10.
Dance,
Okay,
dance.
I was ready.
Falling apart
I knew you were.
have time.
No reason to waste those 6 skills when they haven't even started the new goal. So,
If you knew how misery loved me.
yeah, he definitely talked funny.
I'm loving the vibe tonight.
Bow, bow,
Shoot.
bow, 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 bow.
My
What's-
bangs aren't long enough,
Yeah.
and my hair's too curly.
So you gotta
Anyways.
straightener, man.
That's fuego.
Anyways, back to the actual reason why we're actually here.
Right.
When we last left off, our group of adventurers, having left the city of Onor after completed a deal between Onor and the Amethyst Domain. Projekt having narrowly escaped their grasp, having been tipped off or having been told by someone or something, or found out in some way, that the deal was off, absconded from the city with 3 shards of the prime deities, along with an entourage of personal guards, as she fled to the north. With this information in mind, you prepared yourselves for the journey, buying a mega carriage and heading toward northern Primaris, stopping along the way at the Lake of Timbers, but not before encountering one of your oldest enemies, the Bone Devil.
The oldest enemy.
The oldest enemy, the Bone Devil. He approached and attacked your small little caravan as you quickly dispatched of his demon allies. And with one final strike from the Oculus Macabre, he was splintered into hundreds of molten shards that exploded into the forest, thus banishing him back to the hells where he belongs. Going further, after recouping from that encounter, you approached the Lake of Timbers, a gnome village known for its happy lumberjacks and wood trade and its beautiful crystalline lake. However, it was not as the party, or rather as Rondon had remembered. As they went further into town, a noxious, smog-like air around the lake began to burble and bubble from within its tarry black liquid. There were some interactions as you all met with Rondon's family, which you soon found out Donron and Gale Timbers, a Minotaur and a Goliath woman who were lovely and charming and very hospitable as you spent about 8 hours to rest within the quarters of the guest wing, being fed and lodged and made comfortable, and in Rondon's case had embarrassing stories told about him and yeah. After such time, you departed from the house in search of something that Donron had referred to as the Sunken Sinkstone, an artifact that was the reason why the Lake of Timbers was so crystalline, and why, in some sense, warded evil from the area. It was not entirely known who had taken it from the bottom of the lake, but it was imperative to the group to retrieve said artifact from a blighted, blackened, gnarled, malignant tree to the south of the lake. And so you departed, making your way through bramble and bush and bog and mud, traveling to a place where the trees lost their leaves. Thorny branches and brambles sprung out from the place all around you, and what could only be described as a small bog began to approach your field of vision as Eric went to scout ahead, flying on top of Borby, his large firefly mount. He was snatched from the air from one of the high-hanging branches of this black brambled tree, and as it curled its branch in towards the center, it splits open. This horrifying guttural screech resonates within the air as these green, noxious teeth grab Eric and swallow him whole. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
To clarify something you just said, he is already swallowed?
In this moment, he has been swallowed, yes.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, dang.
No. Oh, dangy. Also, Brandon, if you make the encounter visible to players, we can join.
Well, what if I don't want to?
Oh, okay.
Well,
Sorry.
I mean, just a second here. I don't know why this never occurred.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum.
do, do.
Screw you, Facebook. Facebook's the worst. Oh.
It'll take me a second here. Visible to players.
There it is.
If you refresh your page, you should see it now.
I saw it instantly. No
I didn't have to
refresh.
refresh. It just popped right up.
Oh, cool.
I love it.
I love it.
Hey guys, I don't know why I never thought of this, but I just posted our Twitch on the actual Dungeons and Dragons page.
But excuse me?
Like, there might be rules against it, but we'll find out, I guess.
They let you create any post. There's actually a guy who shared his solo stream on there right now, so I'm assuming it's
Never
free.
mind then.
Spamming.
You clever
worst
girl.
case scenario, it gets deleted. All right. I wish there was a way for me to figure out how to get back to the dashboard. Hold these.
Have you tried up your butt?
Got him!
Got him!
Damn!
The little
Take-
stupid boy.
Really getting. Really
Take 5 points of
hurtful
psychic
tonight,
damage.
Ooh.
Get fucked.
Nerd. Jesus.
Say, I'm glad that your token reminded me that you're here. Gosh, Drew, you're such an idiot sometimes. What the heck?
Bum, 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 bum. It'll take me 2 seconds here and I'll get your initiative,
Oh.
guys.
You're good. Still getting set up too.
No Eric Mugwee tonight. Tonight.
Rip in
We
peace,
miss you,
Eric
Mike.
Ludwig.
Remember that time Eric died?
Yeah, what an
Yeah.
idiot.
Yeah.
Got him.
We'll never recover from this.
Oh, wait, Balefire's not here either. Oh, jeez, you guys are in trouble.
Also, must say, I love that D&D Beyond updated to have a dark mode.
Yeah.
Primo. It's chef's kiss.
That should have been one of your put a finger downs. Put a finger down if all of your stuff has to be in dark mode.
That's a good point. Because all of my stuff does have to be in dark mode.
All right, so Dane, let me get your
15.
initiative. 15. Wow.
Let him finish a sentence, Dane.
Hey, kick rocks.
That's the plan.
Shake that butt or kick rocks.
Guanseng.
I can't do that on stream.
11.
Ooh, that's a pretty bad roll for you, bro.
Yeah, I rolled a 6.
Ooh.
Like an idiot.
Rondon.
18.
18 on your initiative. All right. That concludes the initiative. Presea with a 22, guys, goes first.
Damn, Persea.
Dude, shake that initiative, girl.
Got him.
Hell yeah. All right, so
Saw!
first thing that
This is
she's
weird.
going to do, she is obviously, let's see, she is going to head over here. These brambles are
Real?
Real. If you pass through them, you take some damage. So she's going diagonally here.
All right, good to know.
Alright, she's going to go right here, and she's going to shoot at the tree blight. She readies this beautiful orange bow. And she pulls back and knocks an arrow and lets it loose with a 15 to hit, which... Which does hit a tree blight. Because it is... I mean, it's a goddamn enormous, right?
Right.
Sure.
Yeah.
So she deals 25 points of piercing and psychic damage. And check this out, guys. Hold on, I'm gonna move the camera first.
No, don't do that.
Check this out, guys.
I'm watching.
Okay.
Checking. Excited.
Does it...
You didn't go through and make 3D animations, did you?
Oh wait, it doesn't show for everyone. Shit. Okay, never mind. I guess it only shows for me, guys. I'm sorry.
What was it?
So they have accurate health representation now.
Oh.
So like if you shoot them, like you see the bar goes down, but I don't know, it doesn't show it for you guys. I guess you guys aren't supposed to know.
You don't show us health bars.
Oh, that sucks. Okay.
I wanted you so badly to know that.
Right.
Well, it looks cool, so that's why.
Yeah. No, I follow it.
But I understand that in a presenter mode,
Would be cool if they. It would be cool if they added a feature where, like, as it started to wear down, you noticed like wear on the token or something like that.
I think there is like a bloody indicator coming, which in 4th edition was half health. I don't know if there's an equivalent in 5.
Sure.
Anyway, it's on the roadmap.
Cool.
Very cool. After Perseia's turn, it's actually the Tree Blight's turn, and you can see that as it writhes and splinters and moves with this green, noxious gas around it, this horrible tar-like substance oozing from every crevice, and its branches flailing about wildly, you can see that the roots beneath it actually swell and dig into the earth, and you can see these grooves beginning to move in the ground as though there are some burrowing creatures approaching you from the ground. Just, and you can see that an actual root comes up and swings towards you, Rondon. Let's do yours first. And that's only a 15 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
All right, the next one goes towards you, Kwanseng, with a 26 to hit.
Nope.
Don't want it. No, thank you.
So that deals 15 points of what kind of damage is this? I guess it doesn't really matter, right? Bludgeoning damage.
I'm immune to that, so.
Oh, great. Dane, one comes towards you
All right.
with a 23 to hit.
Misses.
And you take, 20 points of damage on this one.
I'm unconscious.
No, you are not. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, geez, you had me worried there for a second. I was like, what?
So, whack.
Would it surprise you? I'm pretty sure he has the lowest HP.
And Perseia also gets hit. 14 misses. And that is its turn. As Rondon, it comes to your turn. You notice now that it is your turn, that this brown terrain beneath you, it's not just dirt, it's sludge, and it's very difficult to move through. This is difficult terrain.
All right. So that means all movement's reduced to half?
That's right.
All right.
Oh,
and
God, so you can move like 3 feet?
yeah, pretty much. All right. I'm going to cast Freedom of Movement on myself.
Great, yep. Just burning 4th level spells over there?
Yeah, that's me. No, I'm gonna invoke my Hill Rune.
All right, gotcha. So describe to
then-
me what happens, because I don't think we've ever heard of what this looks like.
Yeah, so like I just have kind of like my runes kind of like placed all over my armor.
Okay.
So whenever I go reach for a rune, I'm just like I kind of just give it a rub and it It's like there's a little glow underneath my fingers. It glows for me. No one else needs to see it.
Sure.
And so then all of a sudden my skin just kind of thickens up just a little bit more, making me resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing damage for a minute.
All right.
So-
Awesome. Awesome. All right. And go ahead and that's your bonus action, I believe.
Yep.
All right.
And so I'm going to do a full dash so I can move my full distance a little bit closer to the tree blight. All right. Nope. Not where I wanted to be. Right there. That's where I wanted to be. And that's 30 feet. And...
All right.
And then... Oh, wait. No, I already used my bonus action, so... Oh, no. Wait.
All
Sorry.
right. So that's your action, movement, and bonus action there, Rondon.
Yep. And then action search. 'cause
All
that's a
right.
special, like-
Yeah.
All right, cool. Then I'm going to move my remaining half speed 50 feet, wrong button, to the tree blight, where I'm going to take my 2 attacks.
All right. I will let you know, however, that right. Where is it? So this. This. God damn it. God damn it, I didn't want that one. It resets the tool every time I grab it. Those 3 squares are brambles, so if you moved in a straight line, you would have passed them. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Okay. So I will have you make a dexterity saving throw.
All right, where's my dex? Plus 2. Come on, baby. 19.
19. Let's take a look. $19 is enough to succeed, so you only take half damage.
Is it piercing, bludgeoning, or slashing?
It is.
So it's even reduced more.
It's Hafter.
It's halfter. So it would be 6, but you take 3. So you take... What is that? 1.
Well, yeah.
So you rush through it, and one of them kind of like it pokes your eyelid, and it's just like, ah, fuck.
Why?
Yeah. All right, but you managed to get up there.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take my swings.
So action surge gives you the ability to move again, but it doesn't give you your movement back. It doesn't give you a whole extra turn. So your action was
gotcha.
to move back up there.
Yeah. Never mind. I rest my turn.
All right. At the very least, you got up there, which is what you needed.
Yep. Which I'm a little bit disappointed because I did roll 17, which is always nice to feel.
All right.
Which would have been also been plus 9. So go ahead.
All right. So. Shoot. Please excuse me just 2 seconds here.
No way.
What the fuck?
That sounded like what's his name from? Gosh, dude. I'm drawing Christopher Walken. No.
Yeah.
Okay. At this point, you can see that from the brambles, they suddenly begin to spring to life, almost gaining their own kind of humanoid shape as they separate from the bushes. This bramble bush next to Presea seems to reveal this kind of strange other humanoid blight creature. And so what it does is it rushes toward her, seemingly unimpeded by the movement restrictions of the bog. And it will attack with its claws. And it misses as it swings out toward her. She puts her bow out in front, and the claws seem to stop it. You can see that this black tar-like sludge seems to just kind of drip off the bow, nearly like as if the bow is untouchable itself from this malignant force. Let's see.
Bless you.
Thank you.
All right. At this point, another creature reveals itself. This time, however, it seems a little more imposing than the other ones. One of the larger trees shows itself.
What?
And it will move. Boom. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As it begins to lumber toward all of you. Dane, it is now your turn.
All right. So first, yeah, I think that's my best call. I'm going to, I'm gonna. Well, hold on. I'm so sorry. I've been reading the spell level.
Oh my god.
It's
Might as well just play like elevator music at Tyler's turns.
I've been reading the spell description since we started combat, and I haven't found the answer that I'm looking for.
What is your question? I can clarify.
I'm looking at Conjure Elemental.
Okay, it's a minute's
Doesn't-
casting time.
It sure is. All right, never mind. I'm not looking at Conjure Elemental.
That's funny.
That totally borks everything I had in mind. All right, so
Would have been cool though.
it would have been cool. I'm gonna sit down and start casting Conjure Elemental.
Yeah, 10 turns just
Yeah.
boom, 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 boom.
Good luck, guys.
Please don't disturb me. It takes so long.
It works perfect. It's
Okay.
perfect.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay.
My country tastes of the sweet land of liberty.
I'm going to pull out a trick I pulled out last session.
What are
I'm gonna
you
cast-
pulling out?
I'm gonna cast Wall of Fire.
His trick.
Ah,
Pulling
okay.
out my trick.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Sorry, I need the shape tool. It can be 60 feet long. So I've got, that's 15 plus, nope, that's circle again. Weird. 15, that's 35. And then, darn it. You're right. It like resets every time you open it. It's weird.
Yeah.
15, 35. So I've got 60 feet right there.
All right, and you're facing it inward, I assume.
I'm facing it at the things made of wood.
Okay. All right, so just for the sake of an indicator, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll just put like that.
Perfect.
It reminds me of video games when the 3 arrows would point at the direction of the attack that was coming. It'd be like,
Yep.
do-do-do, do-do-do,
Yep.
do-do-do.
All right, so I cast that at 4th level.
All right.
I think that since they're not in the area, they don't take damage until the start of their turn. And then let me ask you one more question.
Mm-hmm.
When we got to Rondon's house, did that count as a sighting for me?
A sighting for gnomes?
No.
Is Daddy Tar.
Ah, yes. Let me check real quick.
In the monster manual, they're challenge rating 3 monstrosities.
Let me see. Let me see.
You're about to turn into Daddy Timbers.
I'm about to take as much constitution as I can get.
Yo, thinking about it back, it would have been way funny if you would have had your parents named Daddy Don Timbers and Mommy Don Timbers. I don't know why. I just would have been there for it.
Well, the best you can get is Don, Ron, and Gale.
Yeah, definitely. Although the weapon they wield is not available to you, but you can use the
Right,
staff.
of course.
I'll just say that it uses an extra die of the weapon's damage if you use it as a melee.
Okay. Then I'm going to back up just a little bit.
Back the fuck up, Breaker.
Oh, shoot. I'm backing right up into those brambles. Nuts. Butts.
What?
Yikes. Oh, no.
How big you getting?
He's a grower. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go right there.
Okay.
He did show
I'm
us
going
his
to
trick.
wild shape
All right.
into a minotaur.
All right. So describe this process for me, Dane.
All right, so as I'm casting the wall of fire, all the motes of light around the canopy of the Apexis floor, they all kind of take on this orangish hue, and they begin to kind of circle around it, and then the fire leaps up from the ground around the awakened tree and the tree blight, and then as I'm backing away, that kind of bluish, like blue streaked with black, the streaks of magical energy, and I like Hulk out basically, and then I grow these big old horns, and then I have a cow's head, and I'm standing there.
What's the fur color?
It's just brown.
Just brown. Okay. Gotcha.
Brown.
All right. So as you expand, you do manage to hit some of the brambles there. Go ahead and make a dex save for me. This will be
Could
an
I
easier.
have expanded in a different direction that's not into the brambles?
Let's see. Where were you?
Because I was in this square.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So
I just turned around to Dane and I'm like, Dane, I didn't know you had a birthmark on your chest like that.
okay. Anyways.
It looks like a pan.
All right. Quan Sang, it's your turn now. The forest is alive and it is against you as you were swatted by this root that suddenly came from the ground. It seems as though distance doesn't matter for this individual creature. You cannot run from it, and so your strategy may have to alter knowing that information.
Kind of looking at the ground and everything and seeing the terrain, I'm gonna take a deep breath and I'm gonna go, "You've been practicing. You can do this." And then I kick my staff, stand it straight on the ground, and I climb up to the top, lift my finger straight to the sky, and I go, "This will be an assault!" And I launch a Timpanum assault on the trees for the first time ever, and I'm super excited about it. And it's each creature in a 10-foot radius, so I'm going to set it. I don't know if you can see this.
Use the color tool or the shape tool. Just
Right
make sure that
there.
it's a different color than the red that we've been using.
Yeah, let me switch the color because I don't. It's close. Give me a second. I'm gonna use yellow because it's like lightning. So if I land it right here, it just misses Rondon, but it hits both tree blights, and that's exactly 60 feet away, which is the range on it. So
Okay.
And so,
Describe what actually happens as you do that.
yeah, so as my finger reaches towards the sky, lightning like strikes down at it, and I just change its direction and I shoot it straight over there. Very much like Avatar, you know.
Sure,
when
yeah.
They direct the lightning. So I'm standing at the top of my staff. I grab it and think like Monkey King style. Like I am perched on that staff, and then I just direct the lightning straight at him.
All right. Does this deal thunder or lightning damage?
It is thunder damage.
All right. So you're commanding the actual thunder instead of the lightning, as this sonic boom essentially emanates from that area, splintering pieces of the tree blight and the awakened tree. You can see both of them kind of rocking from away from the center of that. And thankfully, the flames are also magical as well. They do not falter, seemingly.
Right.
But they need to make what kind of save?
Constitution.
Alrighty. The tree blight rolls a 25.
Wow.
It saves.
I mean, it's a tree.
Right. It'll take still take half.
Okay. And then the awakened tree rolls a 21 also. Well, not also, but a 21.
Yeah, they both save, but they still take half damage, so I'm gonna roll that.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna use the tool here since it's available.
Oh, neato, okay.
And it's 32 damage, so half is 16. And they're not deafened. I mean, they probably... I guess I don't know how tree blights here.
16, alright.
16 points of thunder damage.
And I'm just like, if I was 5 feet closer, I'd be deaf right now.
Well,
What?
Coincidentally, I think... Hold on. Oh, it's not important. I'll look it up. But, and so, with that being taken care of, I will actually just stay where I'm at for right now. And that's my turn.
Alright.
Right? Because I don't get a second attack when I use an attack like that, right?
You can use a bonus action to use a key point, I think. No, you can use a bonus action... an offhand strike, yeah. So you could do that if you want.
Yeah, let me do that just to help Persea out with that little, is it a twig blight? Is that what you have it written down as? I'm going to do an offhand real quick. Nope, I don't hit. That was a natural one.
Ooh, okay, so... From doing that really cool move, you slide down from the staff, and unfortunately your leg kind of slips as you're winding your elemental strike, and it unfortunately just kind of travels through the brambles and gets lost into the brush there. You still have your whole movement if you'd like.
And it's halved right now, right?
Not where you are right now, but on the brown spaces.
Okay. I'm gonna get right up to like right here. And that'll be my turn.
All right, perfect.
Just to put myself in range to help per se if needed.
Brandon,
Yes.
I'm going to screw myself with rules. The spell description on Wall of Fire specifically says a solid surface. Does this qualify?
It's like... I would say it's semi-solid. Like, you can walk on it, but it's more like sludge than like a concrete solid. I would say like it's more of like a
non-Newtonian liquid.
No, because it's not like it turns like... Well...
Whatever you're ruling, I will live with it. I'll burn the spell slot and have it fail. I caught that looking at it.
It's not a body of water, so I would say that currently this is a walkable surface, which counts as a solid to me.
Okay.
I think
Thank you.
it's fine. Also, I think that the spell does the fire wall of fire deal damage at the start of their turn if they're on that side?
I was looking at that too. It's ends its turn or enters the wall, or for the first time. So it's not start.
Okay. If you want, I'll allow you to move the wall because spells are hard.
Tell me about it. I have more than ever, and I used to play a ranger, man. I didn't have to think about near this much.
It's okay. This is the first time we're dealing with like high level spells that actually require like, oh, there's like 5 paragraphs that I need to read.
Could you just move it over all a block?
Yeah, I think that would be okay. You could go ahead and do that, Tyler.
Oh, you can just straight up move it.
Mm-hmm.
Wowie, wow.
Yeah, it counts them as separate, like, individual tokens, kind of, so...
Yeah. Does that work? Is that okay?
Yeah, so then they need to roll a save, right?
Yeah, that's a dexterity saving throw.
Alright, Latree Blight. What's its dex save?
-2. I'm feeling -2.
He still rolled 19.
That's a 13 from the Tree Blight.
DC is 18.
Alright,
Wow.
and the Awakened Tree... Oh god, I don't know why it's worse than the Tree Blight. That's a 9.
They both fail.
Double fail. So that's 29 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Wow.
They on fire.
What is that? Wowie, wow. What is that from?
I think it's like Anchorman. I want to say it's Anchorman.
That doesn't seem right, but I'm not going to argue with you because I don't know. I want to think about that for the rest of the night.
Just Google Wowie wow.
And you soon find
actually
out
worked.
that the actual awakened tree, it's not spewing this burbling toxic sludge, and it is vulnerable to fire as it is immolated by that fiery blast from the spell, essentially cooking it from the inside out as it crumbles into a pile of charcoal, honestly, or what is that called? The residual
Yeah.
Ash.
destroying
I think
it.
no chunky.
Let me see.
Chunky.
The tree blight.
Oh, by the way, I looked up Wowie Wow Wow. It's a Christopher Walken bit on SNL.
All right.
Yeah, that makes a lot of
Second
sense.
time tonight, Christopher Walken has come up.
It's a thing.
The tree blight, however, is not vulnerable to fire, as you can see that while the flames lick up the side of the bark, the toxic sludge seems to mitigate that somewhat, but
Sure.
it does the full damage.
Okay, 29. 29? 29?
But you have at least rid yourself of one of the lumbering constructs here.
Cool. Thank you.
All right, so I suddenly realized that I moved the actual wrong one at the very first turn. That's okay. So then we'll just take his turn now then. All right, so another one of these awakened trees suddenly begin to lumber from the forest to the right-hand side. And they begin to make their way in your direction. This time, however, this one's going to use its double movement. And on the opposite side, another tree uproots itself and begins to lumber in your direction, Dane.
All right.
Quan Sing just mumbles, I forgot that we were in a forest.
It does end up making its way to you, Dane, and so it will make a strike.
Okay.
That's a 22 to hit.
I'm pretty sure that hits.
All right, so you take 16 points of bludgeoning damage as, with its sickly gnarled branch-like appendage, it slams down on your Minotaur form. You hold the Apexis Flora up to kind of guard from the attack, but the sheer immensity of the mass of this creature is enough to kind of buckle your knees as you feel the impact of its blow.
I move back at it.
You're able to speak, you know.
It says that they only speak Abyssal.
So if it can speak a language, you can speak your languages.
Oh, interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll take it. I move back at it.
Because it has the ability to speak, is what I'm trying to say. So now it's Perseia's turn, and holy shit, what is she gonna do? She's currently not in any danger at the moment. I mean, she did get whacked really bad by that. Or no, who was the one that got whacked? I think it was you, Tyler, actually, wasn't it?
Yeah, I've been whacked a couple times.
So then she is going to... Fuck. She is going to move away from this tree blight, because otherwise she gets disadvantage on her ranged attacks. So she's going to go here. That tree blight, or that twig blight, gets an attack against her. Natural 20.
Ugh.
They don't hit very hard, however, so... Let's see what their actual damage is. Ooh, 1d4 plus 1. Ooh.
Oh, she might die.
So that is 3, 6, 7 points of damage to her. It's not bad, actually. Alright, so she moves back 1, and she is actually going to take a... take an attack at that awakened tree, the third one here, that is attempting to make their way over to her. So she readies her bow, and she looses an arrow with a 17 to hit, which does hit them. So she deals... Holy shit, I rolled really high. 40 points of piercing and psychic damage to that tree.
Wowzers.
Yeah.
It's so confused.
Doesn't even know what hit it.
Which definitely knocks it down a peg, as you can see that the arrow streaks through the sky, and this autumn essence begins to coalesce around it, and you can see that what would be essentially like most of the upper torso of a humanoid creature is essentially blown off, and you can see chunks of wood flying through the air as splinters just rain upon this forgotten, blighted bog.
As soon as it happens, I go, I think your father would have been amazing.
Alright, that is her turn, however. Now it is the tree blight's turn.
He might have been your father, but he ain't your daddy.
Alright, and it is going to use its multi-attack. Let's see. It gets 4 attacks, and it can choose to do different things with them. So the first thing that it's going to try to do, Rondon, is since you are right next to it, it's going to try to use a grasping root at you, and so it's going to make an attack roll.
Oh,
Try.
I'm gonna get Flonase here in a second.
That is... God, why am I so bad at math? It's 24 to hit.
I'm going to use my reaction and use Runic Shield.
Okay.
It's going to re-roll that.
Okay, so disadvantage. So that was a 17 to hit.
It doesn't hit.
Okay, so the first attack misses, as you can see that from the base of the tree, these roots are extremely thick. They have this ooze kind of coming off of them, and one of them attempts to kind of wrap itself around you. However, you put up your runic shield as you put your forearm up, and this magical just kind of shell surrounds you and deflects the attack as it shatters and dissipates. Let's see. It will try again with its second attack here.
Bring it on. I can't do that again, though.
So that is going to be... another 17.
Yes!
Okay, so the second
Chow.
grasping root. This time another one comes up. You can see this almost like a snake, like come out from the ground as it kind of creates this wave, and you run alongside it and jump as it tries to like grab at your legs, and you come back to the ground and steel yourself. It is very frustrated, and so it abandons the actual grasping root, and it just goes in for a bite. As you can see that this enormous tree suddenly splits from the center, and you can see the green, vibrant, noxious teeth suddenly go out and try to grab and bite at you.
Yeah, I can't wait to knock you down.
A 12 to hit. As you bring both your weapons forward, you parry the attack and deflect it, sending some of the wooden teeth scattering up into the air. You are standing toe-to-toe with this gigantic tree as it seemingly has no effect on any of its attacks against you. Once again, it is going to bite with its very last attack, and that is a 24 to hit. Does that one hit?
Oh, just barely.
Okay, so with the final hit, it manages to find perches in you as you become careless, as you deflect an attack from one part of the tree. However, a larger branch suddenly comes down. You can see it split, and what you didn't know is that it can create a mouth from anywhere in its body, and so it comes up right behind you and bites you right in the side as you take 21 points of piercing damage. You can feel the blood beginning to pool around the area, but you feel pretty confident. Ah, there you go. Yeah, halved. So 10 points of piercing damage. You begin to feel the blood kind of pool around the area, but you appear to be doing spectacularly against this thing.
Is that the only thing you got? I had a leech bite on a little bit harder than this.
All right, so that concludes that, and now it is your turn, Rondon, as you get a moment to retaliate.
I'm gonna bite it back.
Okay. Okay.
I'm only kidding. I am gonna kind of move diagonally to avoid the brambles. And
Diagonally.
get over here. Anyways, and then I'm gonna enact my giant's might.
Okay.
It's to start growing right next to it, so that I can see this bastard eye to eye. And then
Perfect. So let me go ahead and...
Giants!
There you go.
perfect. And I'm gonna start swinging at it. So I'm gonna knock this bastard down. Plus not. Damn. 18 to hit.
18 hits.
And then let's roll that damage.
Doesn't seem terribly hard to hit, but it looks like it's pretty hefty.
Yeah. So that'll be 13 damage. And
Okay.
then
Perfect. So whack.
Another 5 psychic damage
All right.
from the Oculus. And then 17 to hit.
17 still hits.
Perfect.
Did it just end its turn?
9 damage.
Or you're crossing the thing?
Plus another 5 psychic damage. Nice.
So what was the total again?
That'll be 14 damage.
14, okay.
And then offhand with the battle axe.
Yep.
It's definitely gonna hit. That's 24.
24 definitely hits.
Believe it or not, minimum damage. Plus another 6 damage, and then 1 for my giant's might. 1 more d6. That's so 8 more damage. Or sorry, 2 damage from the giant's might, 6 from the battle axe.
Okay. And as you swing twice with the Oculus Macabre, whack, whack, pieces and splinters of its body are just being flung out, and you can see that pieces of tar and sludge are beginning to cling to the Oculus Macabre. But one thing that you notice is that as you bring the axe down to swing at it, it reacts in a very violent way as it deals much more damage than you had anticipated. A woodcutter's axe seems to be doing a lot more damage than your actual weapons.
Of course. I'm just like, I should have never put you on my offhand.
Your
You should be primary
grandpappy's
hand.
axe suddenly is struck with lightning as it glows. No, just kidding.
Man, I don't know what's happening. This is so cool.
All right. I know what you're crossing your fingers for, Dane, but before that happens, you did get hit, so I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I crossed my fingers a while ago to tell you I rolled an 11 on that Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Gotcha. So then
And then I rolled 33 points of damage.
Perfect. Okay, so then it needs to make a dex save, right?
I think if it ends its turn there, it just takes it.
Read your spells, please.
Every time I switch between like my spell page and my wild shape stuff, it like resets everything. I have to go find everything again. On one side of the wall, selected by you and you cast it, deals 5d8 fire damage to each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of that side of the wall. There's a save when it flares up if they're in the area, but if they end their turn within 10 feet of the one side, it's just...
Oh, shit. All right.
And I rolled 3 8s, a 4, and a 5.
So what's the total damage again?
33.
33.
66. Yeah.
All right, so
69.
the flames begin to continue to lick up the side of one of its one of the sides of the tree.
It's its butt.
Of its butt. It's like, ooh, my butt's on fire. Does that conclude your turn then,
Like that
Rondon?
voice.
Yes. Oh, I'd also like to say that's what I call hot ass. Sorry, I guess I should have looked at this real quick because I don't know bonus actions. Let's see what's in the bonus action. Okay, I'm gonna enact my fire rune while I'm at it because it's
You use your
special
bonus
action,
action for an offhand strike, unfortunately.
but it's a special action.
Does it require a bonus?
No, it just requires. I'm looking at my bonus action list and fire rune's not on there.
Oh, okay. Let me take a look here,
Yeah.
just to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
That spell or that ability always confuses the hell out of me.
Yeah. No. Same. Like I
Pulling that up. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Actions. Special. When you hit a creature with an attack using a weapon. Go ahead. So,
has to make a
Strength
strength. Yep. Strength save.
It's strong.
it's pretty good at this. So let's see how
Yeah.
it plays out. That's 14 only.
Oh! And now it's in fiery shackles, and it's gonna take 2d6 damage. So I will roll that in D&D Beyond.
Light it up.
Yeah, dude. Quantum is just ready for damage control on the entire woods on fire.
So 7 fire damage.
We're in a drought!
Oh, I'm sorry, Quansec. I dispel it immediately.
All right. You said 7 points?
Yep.
All right. Still looking pretty okay, but it's taking a
hate
lot of damage.
And woo, that'll end my turn.
Okay.
My back is sore for carrying all of this.
All right.
Sorry.
Now it comes to the awakened tree number 3, and it will rush forward and it's gonna slam attack Presea.
It's gonna what?
Slam attack
It's a freaking Pokemon.
with a 23 to hit. That definitely hits Presea as she takes 14...
Reaction, runic shield.
Okay. So then first one was what, a 23?
Yes.
23, so then the second, let's see, 23, and the lower was 21, so that still hits.
Okay. Sorry, Presea.
So she takes, what did I say, 17?
Yeah.
17 points of damage to her. Oof, that's not very good. She has okay hit points.
But we just need her up.
Right. As that concludes that turn, Dane, it is now yours, as you have upon you this awakened tree that is currently threatening your space there.
Real quick, I want to clarify if I choose for my breastplate to remain on my form, do I keep the benefit of that AC, or because I grew as a breastplate too small?
Unless it specifically says on the breastplate, then yeah, it would have to be something that would fit to the form of the size of the creature.
I just know magic items kind of adjust, like a halfling can attune the same cloak as a Goliath.
I guess that's true. I'll give it to you, yeah.
Okay, thank you. I mean, I get one extra AC point for it, but that helps. So I'm gonna perfectly recall any path I've traveled as a minotaur.
Just like it's just like and just like zooming through the ages.
And then I guess I will.
You remember where you left that sock that like 17 years ago?
Yep, exactly. I wonder. So let me clarify a point here, quick. Brambles.
Yes.
It's worth the risk here. So I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move.
I'll have you move one space at a time so we can see your path.
Uno.
Okay. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Quattro.
That is 10 even.
10 even. Okay.
I'm gonna drink some phoenix flower tea and breathe on it so it takes fire damage.
Unfortunately, you take max damage from this, which is 8 points of piercing damage.
All right, I rolled an 18 on my Constitution save to maintain concentration.
Perfect.
20 feet of movement.
Mm-hmm.
Am I good for that one?
Let me double check here. So
from here to here.
You are hitting some of the brambles there. You can make another roll. However, the DC is lower since you're only hitting part of the thorns.
Okay. That is a 13.
13 for this is enough to succeed, so you take half.
Okay.
So, wow. I rolled max, and then now I rolled lowest. So you take 1 point.
1 point, and I rolled 20 total on my Constitution save.
All right.
And then I can't move diagonal there because that's into its space. So 30.
Mm-hmm.
Is that another save?
Not for this space, no.
Okay. Then 1 diagonal here for my max as a Minotaur of 40 feet.
All right. There, I need you to make a save.
Okay. That is a 15 total.
15 succeeds, so you take half.
Okay.
So 7, so 6, so 3.
Okay. I rolled a 10 on the die for my con save.
That's enough.
All right. Now that the movement has taken several minutes, I need to look over all my spells.
Jesus Christ, Tyler.
I'm joking. I'm going to do a lunar surge.
You're coming up next, Kwansang, so ready your stuff. You're on deck.
60 feet gets me just to... I can hit both of the awakened trees with this lunar surge in a straight line. So that is a Constitution save for both the trees, please.
All right, that's let's see.
And
Very nice. Oh, I absolutely love this measure tool.
Yeah, dude, that measure tool is clutch.
All right, so Awaken Tree 1. And this is con save, right?
Con save, yes.
So 18 for the first one, the one in front of you.
18 is the DC.
All right, and then for the one next to Presea, another 18.
All right, so they both take half.
All right.
Is the moon in the sky?
The moon is in the sky, yes.
Okay, I guess it doesn't matter because the first one I rolled was still the higher of the two, but it was an 11, so they both take 5 radiant damage.
Okay.
And if they're shapeshifters, they revert to their original forms. Well, no, they didn't fail. But they roll their saves with disadvantage.
Is that Twig Blight still alive?
Yep.
Okay.
And that's my turn. Thank you.
All right. Let's do a Witcher song, huh? Let's do that.
Sure.
La 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 la. I
Witcher.
feel like I never play the Witcher ones. But CD Projekt Red is so cool for letting us use them. Thank you guys. Check out The Witcher. Buy their soundtrack. They're so cool with us for letting us use their shit.
I know it's a small indie game and also like a small indie like film crew.
Yeah.
Like, give them all as much
Not a
support
big
as you
deal,
can.
But
Give them as much support as you can. Help the small businesses.
All right. That concludes your turn then?
Yes, thank you.
All right. So, you can see that... Let's see. How much health has it lost?
Enough. It's dead.
Okay, so you can see what happens on this turn is the tree blight, as it has been taking the damage, the pieces of splintered wood have been flying in the air. It has been screeching out as it has been engaged in combat with you, and with that, more of these bramble bushes begin to come to life. Let's see here.
you gotta kill it.
There was one right here, Dane, but you killed it with that lunar surge.
Oh, good.
So that one's dead. However,
Oh,
there is one right here that shows itself. One right here that shows itself. One right here that shows itself. Another one down here that shows itself. Down here. And over here.
All right. That makes it a lot easier to quantify where the problem areas are.
And on this turn, they all go. So, the one above you, Dane, is going to shoot a needle at you. That's an 18 to hit.
My AC is 15.
You take 6 points of piercing damage as the needle just sticks right into your shoulder.
Okay. My con save was exactly 10.
You succeed.
You said 6 points?
6 points, yep.
Okay.
The one right below you, right next to the awakened tree, is going to attempt to strike at you with its claws.
Okay.
With a 20 to hit.
That hits.
You take another 6 points of slashing damage.
That's an 11 on the con save.
Okay. Kwanseng, the one right above you is going to attempt to shoot at you. This needle.
Just stepped away.
Oh. We'll come back to him.
He was having a sneezing fit. I think he went to take.
Gotcha.
Thing.
We'll come back to him. As this one down here that I forgot to reveal, actually goes to... moves up right here, Rondon, to get up close to you. And it's also going to shoot a needle at you.
Can try.
With a 5 to hit.
Damn, that's like critical.
This one down here is also going to start making its way towards you, Rondon. And it's also going to shoot a needle at you. For a 9 to hit.
God damn, why?
And then this one down here at the bottom is going to start making its way down toward you, Dane, right here.
Okay.
And it's also going to shoot a needle at you with an 11 to hit.
That misses.
With a 25
right.
to hit.
Yeah, only you, Tyler. 37.
Because fuck you.
Yeah. This one. Okay. Well, so we'll have to wait for Drew to come back for those, but I'll move them into position for when he comes back.
Okay. I can tell you his AC is 18, but he does have reactions that can raise that. So there he is.
Drew,
what's up?
you're gonna get shot by 3 twig blights.
Here comes
Cool.
the boy.
Go for it.
So
He's here.
the first attack is a 12.
Miss.
Second attack is a 14.
Miss.
Third attack is a 16.
They all miss.
All right, yeah. So they're shooting what looks like these like thorn needles at you, and they're just like, and you're just like twirling your staff in front of you and deflecting all of them as they go like scattering into the air, seemingly having no effect on you. Let me just make sure that I didn't forget any over here. No, I didn't. All right.
Jesus.
All right. So that concludes the needle or the twig blight's turns, which brings it to your turn, Kwansang. What are you doing?
It is my turn, and I am going to do another Timpanum assault. Seeing the success, I'm gonna climb up my staff again and call for the thunder.
All right.
Which is less cool than the lightning, but we'll take it.
Lightning belongs to the fire lacers.
Yeah. Idiots! So they need to make Constitution saving throws.
Go ahead and place the space for me.
Oh yeah, sorry.
It was all great until the fire lasers attacked.
Yeah.
They had no chill.
There you go.
All right. Perfect. So, awakened tree. Let's take a look and see. Oh, that rhymed. Show stat block. Okay. Constitution saving throw from the awakened tree. 3.
What? Hold on. 3, he fails.
All right. And then the
I'm sure you're surprised.
twig, the twig blight, rolls an 18. Surprisingly,
He succeeds.
this one up here, the one on the corner,
He's very
Okay.
hefty.
and then this one over here. Let's see what he rolls. A 20 total. So the 2 twig
Okay.
blights succeed,
So
but
they take half.
mhm.
Yep. So they'll take 12 points, and the awakened tree will take 25, and it's deafened. I mean, if it can be deafened.
So it would be deafened if it wasn't instantly obliterated and scattered into wood chunks across the battlefield. And you soon find out that even though they succeeded their saving throws, they're still scattered to the 4 winds.
I love it. To the 4 winds, I love that even more. I don't know why. But
As you call down the thunder, you're just like, to the winds!
yeah, as soon as that happens, and just seeing like, I guess analyzing it, since all 3 of them shot at me, I just kind of smirk, and I turn and I send one more bolt of air with my offhand strike or unarmed strike towards the other tree blight.
All right,
Left of me.
go for it.
And that's a let's see here. It's a 17 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Perfect. And it takes, that's pretty good damage. 9 points of damage.
All right. It barely gets the chance to attempt to run away as it just crumbles to pieces of sticks and thorns and nothingness. Yeah, essentially. Just Thanos snap. Just
I kind of feel bad because I'm imagining Baby Groot when he's like running, like, and then he's just splattered. Like,
Don't worry, guys. Nothing ever truly dies. They'll just return to nature.
Yeah, good point. Maybe
Make
next
it-
time we'll fight dirt mounds.
Yeah. Suddenly, sludge elementals now.
Yeah.
All right. So that is your action. Bonus action. You still have your move.
Yep.
He's gonna run around for 60 pace.
Right there. Does that give you flanking?
Go ahead and show me which direction you moved in. So hit the undo button. I need to see your pathing
How
for
do,
the
how
sake.
do I hit undo?
It's at the top.
Top middle.
Top middle. It should say. It should be like an arrow.
Oh,
Yeah. So just show me like one square at a time. I just want to make sure the pathing because there is.
sure.
What
You're going bang.
am I trying to say?
There's one.
Brambles.
Environmental hazards is what I'm saying. So right there, you'd have to make a save right there.
Okay. Is it Dex?
Yep. Go ahead and make a dex save.
Okay.
We all know Kwansang's not dexterous.
Yeah. That's a 20 even.
20 succeeds, and you take no damage because you are monk.
Yeah,
You are a monk.
because I am monk.
You are monk.
And then
Remember that whole like monk-y thing that we had in like the Slack that one time?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think about that all
And
the
then
time.
right here.
All right, perfect, Kwansang.
That gives him flanking, right?
That's
I was trying to set him up.
yes. Yep.
Perfect.
All right, so that brings us to the awakened tree. 2, which is dead, and then awakened tree number 1, which is right up against you, Dane, and it is. It's gonna try to get rid of that wall of fire, so it's gonna swing at you.
All right.
So that's a 19 to hit,
That hits.
and you take 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right. And I rolled a 13 on my con save.
All right, so that succeeds. That is
Let's go.
its turn. Prosea's turn now, and she's like all alone now. But she's going to turn her attention toward that awakened tree that is harrowing you, Dane, and she is going to, with her longbow, ready her autumn strike as she looses her arrow with a 23.
Let's go!
And she hits it with a 26 whopping points of damage.
Hell yeah.
It's angry.
So whack! You can see again it splinters like the top half of it, sending wood chunks flying in your direction. Dane, you have to kind of shield yourself with your large, like very thick minotaur forearms.
Claws.
Yeah. All right, that's her turn because she's Presea. Let's see. Now it's the Tree Blight's turn, and it
Right.
is going to.
Take damage at the beginning of its turn.
Ah, that's right. So,
Ooh.
does it make a strength save at the beginning or at the end?
At the end.
At the end. Okay, so go ahead and roll your damage.
Another 7 damage.
All right, 7
Fire
points
damage.
of fire damage. Perfect. Okay. So, given that it is restrained at the moment, it'll have disadvantage against melee strikes. So instead, it's just going to use its grasping roots. So it is going to burrow deep underneath with its long roots, and one is going to strike out at you, Kwansang.
Okay.
that's a 14 to hit.
Misses.
All right. The second one is going to go for you, Dane.
All right.
Natural 20.
I think
If I had a reaction for you, Dane, I would use it.
It's all right. I don't think I'm in range anyway.
You take 31 points of slashing damage.
All right. Well, I rolled a 14 on my con save, so that... I'm sorry, how many?
31.
31.
oh, yikey.
All right, well,
With a crit.
I am Dane shape again.
Oh no!
Do you lose concentration then on the spell, right?
Yeah, I lost concentration.
Okay.
Oh, I know what I did wrong.
Why can't I target this fucking thing? Okay. Whatever. Oops, I forgot I was still zoomed in from before. Alright. And then, let's see, so that's a second attack. It's going to attack Persea with its third.
Could you make me medium again when you get a chance?
Oh, sure, yeah. Which way would you like to go?
Top right. Maintain that flanking, y'all.
All right. So, Persea... That's a 22 to hit, which definitely hits her. And she is going to take 14 points of bludgeoning damage. She's not looking too good. And... yeah, he's gonna try to go ahead and he's gonna bite you, Rondon.
Sure try.
So he has disadvantage on this strike because it's in melee, and he's bound currently. So 15 on the first, natural 1 on the second. So
Wowzers.
he misses. And then now he makes his strength save.
He tries to bite, accidentally licks. Super weird. It's uncomfortable for everyone.
That's a 17 for the strength save.
He's free.
Okay. So he's free on there. Also, Tyler, does he take damage at the start of the turn with the fire?
End of the turn.
End of the turn. Okay. Alright, so no more fire chains for him. He is no longer on fire. This brings us to Round Down Timbers.
It does say that it ignites. Well, no, hold on. Never mind. That's the wrong thing.
All right. So after learning, I guess what I learned last time that my Happy's Axe is doing more damage, I'm going to switch that to my primary hand.
All right,
Like-
so you just do one of those like, yeah, exactly.
Help,
Or you just throw them both up in the air and just.
Actually, really cool.
Didn't know I could juggle, guys, huh?
All right, so you switch it to your main hand.
Yeah. That is 25 to hit.
Definitely hits. It's a stationary tree. The only question is if you can pierce its bark.
Yeah. 10 damage.
10 points of damage for the first strike, which you can now know that it doubles to 20 because it's slashing from a woodcutter's axe.
Yeah. And that's 24 to hit.
24 definitely hits.
8 damage.
8, so that's 16.
All right. Offhand. 21 to hit.
21 definitely hits.
7 damage.
All
And
right.
then another 1 damage from the Oculus Macabre.
Is your Oculus Macabre named Oculus Macabre?
No, that's how you spell Oculus, or that's how you spell Macabre.
Is it really?
Yep.
Yeah.
You were
thought
about to
that-
be like, fucking idiot. Now who's laughing, Drew?
I was like, does it have like a cool mustache? Like,
Macabre. All right,
And then
did
another
you-
2 damage from Giant's Might.
That's exactly what I was going to ask you. Okay, perfect. All right, perfect. So, as you have now switched to your axe as your primary weapon, you can see that it is just getting, cut down. It is taking quite a lot of damage. It's not looking quite as healthy as it did before. Well, it was a malignant tree, so what I mean is not as hardy. It looks like it's definitely taken a beating.
And I'm just yelling, Eric, I'm gonna get you out. Don't worry about it. Dodge my axe blade.
You just look inside, and he's just like in the same space you were whacking like a million times.
Oh no, Eric.
You've got like the firefly guts on your axe coming out. Oh.
All right, Rondon, is that your turn? You've used your action, bonus action. You still have your move if you wish.
I think that's it. Yeah, that's it.
All right. That brings us to... Nope, he's dead. Dane, it's your turn. You are bloody and bruised and hurting, my friend.
I sure am. Yeah, let's party. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use my bonus action.
Uh-huh.
I guess it might not work like this, so just tell me no if not. But I'm gonna hold up my staff like this, and as I run my hand down the staff, it kind of dematerializes and is replaced with a flaming blade as I cast Flame Blade.
I love the concept though.
This is a bonus action,
Bonus action.
so it'll go in your offhand. It doesn't replace your weapon,
Okay,
just because of the implications that it might have.
right. I gotcha. And I'm gonna cast it at 3rd level.
Okay, does that increase the damage at all?
Yes.
All right. So, the flame blade materializes in your hand as this newfound, just blazing light appears from the ether, summoning it from your druidic roots. The awakened tree before you kind of, while it doesn't have a face per se, you can tell that it is kind of like maneuvering a little more cautiously now that you have summoned this fire before it.
You can see the bark like open, like one of those like owl holes. It's screaming.
Sure. All right, so that's your boneless action.
That's my boneless action, and I'm gonna use my action to wild shape back into a minotaur because I need that health.
Let me double check something. Because most of the time, actions and bonus actions are not interchangeable. But there's a difference because you're a moon, while a Dreamwalker druid.
Wild shape is normally an action, but I can do it as a bonus action.
You can
Because
use
of
it
my-
as a bonus action, as an action. Works for me.
All right, cool beans. I'm a minotaur again,
Boom.
holding a flaming sword and a staff, and just like I do a big snort and like the,
All
when
right.
they snort and there's like the little snot cloud.
Sure. I usually think of it as like steam because they're so fired up.
Right, but it's actually a snot cloud.
Anyways, what
That's
direction
worse.
would you like to expand in?
Back down the way I came from,
All right.
down into the lower.
Dexterity saving throw from you.
Oh, great.
You grew into the brambles, Tyler.
Oh, adjacent to him?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay. I was trying to avoid like moving through its space. So that's my lack of understanding. Dexterity saving throw, I get a +0, that's a 17. and I rolled another 17 on the die for my con save. to
Oh,
maintain
17, okay,
concentration
yeah.
On Flame Blade.
That succeeds. So let's see here. So you take 3 points of piercing damage.
All right, thank you. That is my turn.
Perfect. I realize I did not have the camera on you the whole time. There he is, everyone. Look at him. Wow, so pretty. Look at that art. Donnie Durdunkleton, everyone.
Donnie Durdunkleton.
The amount of detail that this new map shows is insane.
Yeah, I know. Wow, artists. You gotta love them. All right, is that your turn then, Dane?
Yes, thank you.
Is that your turn then, Dane?
Yes, it's my turn.
In it,
Yep, it is.
life's full of tough choices. In it.
Life's full of your turns.
All right, so it is now the Twig Blight's turns, and
What just happened?
this Twig Blight here, down to the bottom left of you, Kwansing, is going to shoot at you
Okay.
51 to hit.
with a needle that hits you for 12 to attack.
And I just kind of plant my staff and move to one side and move back.
All right. All right, and then this one right here, Dane. This one right next to you. It's going to, since it's in melee, it's just going to try to swipe at you with its claws.
All
With
right,
a 5 to hit.
that misses.
All right,
First time.
this one up here, Dane. This one up here is going to attempt to throw some needles at you as well, with a 7 to hit.
Misses.
And then these two down here at the bottom are going to attempt to strike out at you again, Rondon. So that's 2 attacks on you with needles. That's a natural 20 for one of them.
Runic Shield.
Runic Shield. Okay, so re-roll that one. That is a 10 to hit.
Nope.
All right. So then, and then
You just use Runic Shield and never?
Yeah. It's a reaction.
It's a reaction. So he can only do it once before it comes back to his turn.
Gotcha.
And that like prophetic state lasts for 1 minute per long rest.
Oh, cool.
No, well, that's my Storm rune.
Oh.
Runic Shield is...
Whenever.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then the second needle blight, or what is it, twig blight there, is going to shoot at you. That's a 10. So neither of them hit. As you, once again, you bring up your forearm and you create this magical shield that deflects the attack and then shatters into a magical spray, protecting you from the onslaught of these creatures. As that is their turn, and now it is your turn, Kwansang.
It is.
You
Alright,
have
well-
run up behind this large awakened tree, and you can see Dane kind of cornered there. His humanoid form seems to be doing not so good, but it appears as though he's holding his own with these wonderful and powerful displays of magic.
Ooh. Well, since I know that these little guys aren't nothing, I'm gonna attack the big guy. With,
Hey, that's hurtful.
With just
Yeah,
basic
nothing. Yeah, nobody.
air lacing attack,
Okay.
which is 22 to hit for the first,
For the awakened tree, that definitely hits.
and it takes 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right, let me just check real quick. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Bludgeoning.
And for the second attack, it's 27 to hit,
Wait, how many points was that? I'm sorry.
12.
Okay.
And then the second set will be 13 points of damage.
All
Is that-
right.
And then for my bonus action, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to yell to Persea, and I'm going to say, "Let the skies protect you." And then I'm going to send wind her way, and now she has a +2 to her AC.
All right. This is Shield of the Sky.
Shield of the Sky.
What's the range on that one?
60 feet.
Damn. All right. Good enough for me. However, you do notice that as you are striking out at the awakened tree, your elemental attacks don't seem to be doing very much.
Oh, I hate it. Darn it!
Is that your turn, Kwansang?
Bonus action attack. Yep.
All right. So it comes to the awakened tree's turn, and it feels something kind of scratching its back, and it turns around to look at you, and just with a giant, like, trunk, just like slams down to strike at you with a 23 to hit.
Yeah, it just hit.
And you end up taking 15 points of bludgeoning damage as you are flattened against this disgusting bog.
Okay.
Soiling your clothes, and your face is all scratched up.
Pissing your pants.
No, like, literally, if any part of you touches the bog, it's instantly covered in shit.
Yuck.
Not actual shit, but, like,
Yeah.
you know.
I'm covered in shit.
I'm gonna use prestidigitation to clean us all up.
An anemone.
Prestidigitation.
I don't have prestidigitation, so I'm gonna use druidcraft to make it smell like flowers.
Okay, so now you're
Oh,
shit flowers.
No,
Yeah,
you
your
like
rose is
thank
really-
your
yeah.
don't stink, but
There we go. She's armored. All right, so that concludes that turn. It is now Persea's turn, and she yells out at you. Let's see. Do you know Sylvan, Kwanseng?
I know. Yes,
Is it half knowledge, or is it full language?
I know Elvish all the way. Let me see. I think. Yeah, my adept linguist is Sylvan.
Okay, so she says something along the lines of, "Thank you," and something about how nature is always with you, but it doesn't come across as clearly, but you get the message.
I just thumbs up her. You got it.
Yup. I know, right?
This nature's so crazy.
That's what I said. Just like.
Right.
All right. So this time, Rondon, she is going to actually help you out. She is going to move over one space, and she is going to try out a brand new ability.
Ooh.
This hoe got new abilities.
As she
Hey, watch
shoots
your-
her
watch your
arrow
language.
down. Let me actually see if I can't draw it.
No way.
Right at Rondon.
Yeah. Whoops! She just keeps shooting everyone.
Persea was the big bad all along.
She shoots
So
an
we have
arrow
to talk
down
about
there,
this.
and you can see as she tries out her piercing arrow as it travels through both of them.
I see you, girl.
That hits, and that's a natural 20 on the second. Instantly obliterating them with one fell swoop. She removes the pressure from you, Rondon, as she uses her new piercing shot, or piercing arrow.
All right.
tight.
That's right, guys. She's got new abilities, because she leveled up.
Did you think of it?
I hear that around me, and I'm just like, whoa,
Yeah, so what happens is you see,
excellent.
as opposed to seeing like a swirling autumn energy that flies in front of the arrow almost seems to travel instantly in like a almost like a beam almost. As soon as she lets go, it just kind of like fires and creates this like rail gun effect and shoots through
Jesus,
both of
snipe
them.
'em.
And that's her turn there. As it comes to the Twig Blight's turns, the only ones that are left alive are the ones in this corner here. Oh, son of a bitch! I knew I was missing one. This one right
And
over
the
here.
one other that you forgot.
No. Hold on. Where is the other one? No, that is the only one. There was one in the corner that was out of frame. Do you remember in the fight against like the giant stomach, there were like a bunch of flying creatures that I like never even saw?
Yep.
This is that moment again. All right, so
that twig blight's just like, I'm coming, don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, shit, I'm so late, guys!
Are we doing something?
How are we doing? Are we winning?
It's the
Oh,
rabbit
no.
from Wonderland.
I was looking at a caterpillar.
I thought they said 4 o'clock! Just like, you fucking
pulling out
idiot,
his
we lost
watch.
because of you! We're docking your pay because of this.
On his pocket watch, he just keeps pulling it out.
Alright, so,
Beans.
it's going to move up. And it's going to shoot. Who's it gonna shoot? It's gonna shoot you, Kwansang.
What?
Say what?
I am so surprised.
Wait, what the fuck? Am I lit? That's not even their turn. Okay, I take that back. I just fucking skipped the Tree Blight's turn. Okay, it's the Tree Blight's turn!
All right.
I'm okay, I promise, guys.
I don't believe you.
I'm not.
Yeah, that's like your most important character in this battle.
Yeah, and I totally skipped his turn.
I
Okay.
was okay with it, but
Alright, so at this point, it's the Tree Blight's turn, and it is going to... Its first target will be Kwansang. It's going to strike out at you with its root. Once again, you can see like the sludge kind of like billow up almost and move, and you see this like gnarled, twisted, thorny root just like whoosh, attempt to whip out at you with a natural 1.
Yeah.
I think you're like the person that I can't ever hit, Drew. For some reason, I always roll super low against you.
I love it.
And Dane is the damage magnet.
Yeah, that's true. I always roll really high against Tyler. Second one is going to go against Presea. That's a 13. That doesn't hit. Third one is going to go against you, Tyler. Dane. 24 to hit.
Oh, Jesus, I was just joking.
24 to hit. I'm not even joking. Bro, I am not picking on you. I promise.
Yeah. No, that
Promise.
hits.
All right. 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right. I rolled a nat 20 on my con save.
Perfect.
Nothing.
Perfect. All right.
Nat
And
20.
then at you, Rondon.
Hey, I'm so sorry. What's the damage?
I think I said 15 or 14.
Okay.
We'll go with 14.
14, sure. And then for Rondon, it's gonna bite ya.
Bring it.
And that is a natural 20.
Yuck.
Bam, 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 bam. Oh, wait, no.
And you've already used your reaction this turn.
Yes.
So
That's why I was so surprised that you did that. I was like, you just reaction against that little twig.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right. So from this crit, mind you already take half damage, so this will just be normal damage for you. So you take, so it's 32 points. So divided in half is what, 16?
Yep.
Yes.
So you take 16 points of piercing damage as you are bit by this tree blight.
All right. It's like, ow.
Idiot.
Stop. That hurts. Don't do that.
Hey,
Owie,
I'm
ow, ow.
telling your mom.
Yes. I know your mother. She was a nice lady. She would not approve of this.
Let's do...
I ran her through a bandsaw.
All right, that is its turn. Now it's your turn, Rondon, as you... while you are still protected by the hill rune and it is making your skin much tougher than it would normally be, there's still, pieces of you that are pierced and bloodied. And this thing is, while it, is not looking as healthy as it was at the beginning of the battle, I mean, it's a big sack of hit points. It's a very large tree that seems to be very resilient and seems to be animating the forest to go after all of you. But you feel confident with your Grandpappy's axe that you can chop this fucking thing down.
Yeah. This axe hasn't failed me before. I've taken down bigger trees than this. And that is 19 to hit.
19 definitely hits.
For a second there, I thought it was a 2-0. That's 7 damage.
Wait, 19? Did you roll a 19?
No, I rolled a 10.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
All right.
And that is 21 to hit.
What was the damage for the first attack? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Yeah, no worries. 7.
7. Okay, so 14.
14.
Boom.
Yeah. And this one is 10 to hit, so 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh,
Or are you
Sorry.
saying the damage?
that was the damage. I rolled
Okay.
12.
So 20 points of damage. Perfect.
Yep. And then my offhand for
All
the
right.
Oculus, that is 20, dirty 20 to hit.
It still hits, yep.
And that is a whopping 12 damage,
All right.
plus 5 more from the Oculus. And another 5 from the Giant's Might.
All right. This thing is looking very dire at this moment. You can see that you have carved out a good amount. And go ahead and give me a perception roll, Rondon.
All right. What's the perception? I have a 0, so don't fail me.
I'll give you advantage because it's tree related.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna use my green die. This one
I love it.
6.
Okay. You're whacking away at it, and nothing else comes into perceivable range.
I'm gonna knock this down good.
All right. Is that your turn, Rondon? Any movement for you?
I open up its mouth and yell, "Don't worry, Eric, I'm still coming for you!"
Eric comes out and he's like, "Help!" and then gloop, and gets swallowed back.
No, you go back in there. I need to get you out.
No, stay.
And that'll be it.
All right. Dane, it is now your turn. You have the awakened tree in front of you. You're surrounded by these twig blights, but your muscular, reinvigorated minotaur form holding your staff in one hand and a flaming blade in the other. You're ready to do work.
I'm ready to do work, and I'm going to, in my gruff Minotaur voice, one thing, blow those ones away. This one's mine. And I'm going to make a flame blade attack against the awakened tree.
All right.
That's a 21.
Most definitely hits.
I'm sorry. That's a 25. I have a plus 9 to my spell.
That one doesn't hit.
Okay. Well, what can you do?
Only increments of I don't even know what the joke was there. Go on.
I don't know either. Can I tell you guys a dumb thing that I did?
Yes.
Flame Blade is a 2nd level spell.
Okay.
It increases if you cast it 2 levels higher. I cast it at 3rd level,
Oof.
like a dummy.
You live and you learn.
You live and you learn. That's a total of 12 fire damage on the awakened tree.
12 points of fire damage, which you know to be super effective, as you incinerate this thing as you plunge the fiery blade deep within its trunk, immolating it from the inside.
And as it's burning, I'll pull it out the side so that it splatters or shatters out that way and splinters. And as I see Quan Sang through it, I'll go, well, that was easy.
And you see these ashy cinders kind of fly in the air, kind of forming the arc as you retreated your blade out. Very cool.
And then I turn to one of the blights and I say, next.
Is it an action to swing your flame blade?
Stop it. I'm not voices. Yes, it's an action.
So you can use your
not
offhand
voices.
strike for your Pexus. It's a one-handed weapon. Or it's a versatile weapon, rather.
Is that a thing I can do?
Yeah?
It's
Okay.
all time.
You only deal 1d6 damage without any modifier because you don't have 2-weapon fighting, but it's extra damage nonetheless.
Right. So yeah, I'll swing the Apexis Flora at the one right below me.
All right, go ahead and give me an attack roll.
And that is a strength roll. I have to find the Minotaur again because every time I change the page, it disappears.
Yep. So use like the battle axe as an example, and just use that modifier.
Plus 6 to hit. All right. It's a natural 1.
Is that your final answer?
No, natural 20.
Yeah, that's. I'm not gonna take luck or bad luck on this one.
All right.
So you just stab this tree with a flaming sword, and then you're like,
So
God,
with a
I get
natural
it.
1, you swing. You lose the staff as it flies from your grip.
It is soulbound to me. It can't leave my hand.
That's not true.
It is because I said it is. This is an imagination game, Brandon.
It is currently outside of your grasp now, Dane.
All right.
And he holds his hand out for it to come back.
Is that your turn? Any movement for you?
I guess I'll go to where it fell. I don't know
Sure.
how far away that is.
It's on the map.
Oh, I see it. Is that the S?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I will just kind of do a little dancey dance around
"My
this
little
guy.
dance."
The grid might be weird, or I'm not fully a large creature.
What is this S?
Oh, you are correct. Give me 1 second.
What's the S on the map right now?
That's the staff. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank you. So 1, 2, 3. So that just
Yep, I need a dexterity saving throw from you. This is an easy dex save.
okay. 10 total.
10 is what you needed.
All right.
So you take 3 points of piercing damage.
All right, and I rolled a 21 on my concentration.
Perfect. That Minotaur con.
You said 3.
Yep.
Okay. Plus, if I'm not mistaken, I get a +1 from the Weirwood armor.
I think
Since
so,
that
yeah.
Still applies, yeah.
Yeah, you have, what is it, Rune of Protection?
Yep.
There you go.
So that's my turn. Thank you.
Perfect. So
Unless I can use my interact with an object to pick that up.
if you move one more square, you can do that.
Yeah, I'll take that opportunity attack.
Okay. So it swings.
And a miss.
A 23 to hit with its claws
That hits.
as you take 4 points of slashing damage.
All right, I rolled a 19 for my concentration.
Perfect. All right. Is that your turn then, Dane?
That is my turn. Thank you.
Perfect. All right. So that brings us to the twig blights. So this one on the top is gonna move. It's gonna start moving around, and it's gonna get right here. And it's gonna strike out at you with its needles, Kwansang.
okay.
With a 17 to hit.
Misses.
Alright. The one right here, Dane, is gonna strike out at you with its needles.
Okay.
With a 13 to hit.
Misses.
The one right in front of you, right below you, is going to strike out at you with its claws with an 18 to hit.
That hits.
And you take 6 points of slashing damage.
Right, and that's an 18 on my concentration.
Perfect. And then this one over here, the one that was forgotten, is going to go right here. Right behind you, Dane, and it's going to flank you with its friend, and it's going to swipe with its claws.
Okay.
Let's see, so it gets advantage. I rolled a total of 20 twice.
Okay. Yep, that hits.
So that is 7 points of slashing damage.
Okay, and that's a 22 on my concentration.
Perfect. That is their turn. Now it is your turn, Kwanseng.
Ooh.
Your friend is becoming increasingly surrounded.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna move first. 5, 10, 15. Right here. And then I'm gonna cast Wind Wall. Yeah, Wind Wall right
Okay.
there, straight up. And it says it can be 50 feet long and I can shape it however I want. So I'm gonna put that up quick.
Sure. Make the color like white or something.
racist.
Ooh. How do I do this? Is it red? I want to make a rectangle.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
rectangle, and then you just select like the little dropper tool, and then
Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong. Okay. There's 10 feet. Nope, wrong one.
it does that. It like
Yeah.
resets the selection. It's so fucking
Yep.
annoying.
Sorry.
I'm gonna step away for just a moment.
Go for it.
You're good. Oh my god. And the worst part is, like, if I tap,
It's still in like beta or whatever, so
yeah, no.
but like it's nice to use, honestly.
No, yeah, it's brilliant. It's really good. And I'm sure they'll get it right. There we go.
All right. So what does this do, Kwanseng?
40. So it's 40. Okay. So what the wind wall does is a wall of strong wind rises from the ground at a point you choose within range. Make the wall up to 50 feet long, 15 feet high, and 1 foot thick. You can shape the wall any way you choose, so as long as it makes it. Oh, I'm wrong. It needs to make one continuous. Wait, that's still one continuous path?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. It connects the blocks. So yep.
Okay. The wall lasts for 1 minute. It is a creature within the wall takes 4d6 slashing damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. It's a strength 15 save. So they have to make strength saves.
Gotcha.
Yep.
All right. So let's go ahead and roll these off. So strength. I'll just tell you guys that they have a -2 in strength. So let's see how this goes.
All right.
All right, so the first one, 4. The second one, 12. The third one, 14.
They all fail.
All right, so what's
So
the
they
damage
take-
total?
I just rolled it. It's 16 total damage.
Boom, 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 one after another. They are shot up into the air, and they turn into nothing more than just pieces of bramble and twigs as they rain down upon some other undisclosed location.
And then I'll look to Dane and I'll say, if you stay behind it, when they shoot at you, they won't be able to hit. And then I take off running.
All right.
So I move 25 feet. I can move. Well, this is interesting. That log that is this bush down here below me, like right here? Can I move through that?
Ping it for me. You just double click on it. There you go. Yeah, you can move through it, but it'll require a dex save to move through that space.
Oh, easy. Yeah. Well, let me go there first and make my dex save.
Yep, go ahead.
26.
Definitely. You take no damage. Evasion cancels it.
Okay. So that's 15, so I have 15 more. 5, 10, 15. Here we go. And I'll end my turn there.
You are moving at half speed, right?
No, not there. I wasn't.
Okay.
So I would have ended my turn then in the bush.
Okay.
Sorry.
You're fine. Is that your turn, Kwanseng?
Yep. That's my
Alright.
turn.
All right. Awakened Tree is dead. Persea's turn. She is going to... What is she going to do? She's going to heal herself. She is... lower than
Windwall is
half.
sick.
It's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah. The fact that, like, arrows, bolts, and ordinary projectiles, which I'm assuming is, like, their needle attack,
Mm-hmm.
they are deflected upward and automatically miss. Like, it's not like a roll for it. They just automatically miss. OP.
Yeah, Firewall blocks line of sight completely, too.
Does it really?
Yeah. So you can't even be targeted behind that wall.
That's crazy.
Is that firewall or wall of wind?
Firewall.
Firewall does. And then mine...
It blocks
does-
all line of
Oh,
sight.
got it.
So she's going to heal herself. She's up 23.
Nice.
The other cool thing about this is like gas, like it keeps fog, smoke, and gases at bay. Ooh.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah. Like, just stay back.
She's going to move.
Fly, you fools.
5, 10, 15, 20...
Bro, I've been
25.
peeling. Oh my
30.
god.
Oh, wait, no, she can't move like that. 5, 10, 15. Alright.
See that? That's a little piece of skin.
But why?
Thanks.
Why can't I... Oh, Jesus.
We try
Out of here. Arrange, send to front. There we go. Show. Okay. That's Persea's turn. Now it's the Tree
Didn't have
Blight's
to
turn.
show.
The Tree Blight is not looking too good, and it is going to adjust the camera so that everyone can see.
It's going to adjust the whole camera?
Yep. So it is going to use, again, its root ability, and it is going to swing out. We'll do Kwanseng first.
Okay.
That is a 25 to hit.
That hits.
You take 18 points of bludgeoning damage as
Okay.
this root suddenly comes up from the ground and slams you where you are. The second attack will go to Persea as a 23 will definitely hit. She takes... Wow, she basically just lost her heal that she did on herself, so she takes 22 points of damage. She would have been in a really tough spot if she hadn't healed, so that's good. Dane, one's coming right at you.
Okay.
24 to hit,
That hits.
and you take 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
I lose concentration on Flame Blade.
Okay.
And I'm so sorry, the number one more time?
14.
14. Thank you.
All right. And then Rondon, you're right there. It's going to bite out at you. 24. Wow, this was a really good round for attacks.
Yeah.
Are you going to take it, or are you going to runic shield it?
I'm just going to take it.
Okay. All right, that's a 19 points of damage, which is reduced to 9.
All right, I'll... Still doing good.
Perfect. It is now your turn again, Rondon.
And so...
Oh, wait. Go ahead. You're good. Do your thing.
Okay. Hopefully to finish it off, I don't know on the ground, but that is a 22 to hit.
22 definitely hits.
And let's see if I can't kill it with this one swing. So damage on that is 9 doubled, 18 damage.
Okay. 18 total?
Yep.
Okay, 18 points of damage. The attack goes through. Just whack! Carves a piece of it out.
Next one is a 19 to hit.
Definitely hits.
And 15 damage.
Is that already doubled?
Doubled to 30.
30.
Holy goodness.
How do you want to do this, Rondon?
Perfect.
It's like, Eric, this one's for you. Move out of the way or duck something. I don't know. Timber!
All right, and you rear back this mighty swing, and you can almost hear that as you reach the apex of it, there is this like cracking in the wood of the handle as you tighten your grip and you swing, and you can almost hear the wind whistle behind it as the moonlight reflects right off of the axe as it carves it. And you remember having trouble cutting these types of trees down when you were younger. You would always have to have Donron, Pappy Timbers help you out with that final swing. But in this moment, you cleave it straight through the center, and it falls over as it disintegrates and crumbles in on itself as the pieces of decayed wood are suddenly no more as it falls to the ground. The forest around it seems to grow silent as the thorns and trees stop writhing around in place. And that is where we'll take our break.
Way to go, Rondon.
Hey, Brandon, concentration rolls, are they just anything over 10?
The base is 10. If it's...
Okay.
So, like, if you take... it's half the damage or 10, whichever is highest. So if you take 2 points of damage, then you have to roll at least a 10. If you take...
So, like, concentration on, like, a spell is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's the same thing.
Okay.
It's based on how much damage you take.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So if you take 30 points of damage, then you'd need to roll a 15 on your Constitution saving throw to maintain the concentration.
Okay.
You know, but if it's like anything lower than, you know, what would it be?
Anything lower than 20, it's just a 10 base.
Exactly.
I just needed to make a Constitution saving throw for my wind wall once you hit me with the tree blight thing.
Right. So let's just for pretend, let's just go ahead and roll one now, just so we can try to
Sure.
play it out.
18.
So you would succeed. So it would maintain the spell or
Okay.
the effect rather. But yeah, we'll be back in 15 or so minutes to see what's that?
10 past?
10 past, sure. Yeah, to see what happens next in this little chapter of RNG Presents the Dark Veil. We'll see you soon. And we have returned. That was a good combat, guys.
It was good.
Thanks.
Felt good.
Felt real good.
Hell yeah. And now we zoom back into where we are in Southern Primaris.
You good?
There we go. So, there you all are.
There we are.
There you all are. As we bring it back to the game.
You are here.
Welcome to the forest.
As the forest grows silent,
Yeah.
you all look around. No, just kidding. Can you imagine that dude as the D?
You're fired. We want that guy.
All right,
Burger
so
King foot lettuce.
yeah. Nothing against the dude. It's just hilarious, you know.
He had to
Um,
on purpose.
All right, so as the tree is knocked over, as it is cleaved from its base, it falls into the bog near it, creating this splash of rot and sludge, revealing Rondon as you peer into the stump. It seems to be a hollowed stump. Not Eric, but you find this beautiful black round stone with a kind of runic engraving in it.
I just kind of take a look at it and like, it doesn't seem important. Let's move on.
All right.
I'm gonna reach in and grab that and just kind of like inspect the runes, kind of see if I can make heads or tails of it.
Okay. What languages do you speak?
Gnomish, Common, and Giant.
Giant, you say?
Yes.
This trees actually speak giant.
I see you speak giant. Do you?
It's just saying like words in common but bigger. Hi, my name is Rondon Timbers.
Okay, Dory. How romantic, Peter.
This is actually in Gnomish, though it is a dwarvish script, is what Gnomish uses for its writing system. Though it doesn't exactly say a word, it's more so letters that you recognize.
I think I can read this. Jane, I think I might know how to read after all.
As I'm walking up in my Minotaur form. That's very impressive.
Thanks, Jane. Hearing it from you means everything.
We're like eye to eye right now. Assuming he's still in his...
For a couple more seconds, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so what you read on it, it says sunk, and then below it there are 5 letters that you read, and it's NSYNC.
Wait. Did I miss it?
Bye. Now throw it into the lake.
I really missed the opportunity to say bye as I walked away.
Don't worry, I made the joke already.
Did you?
Yeah,
Okay.
I did.
You can hear it in the VOD later.
Okay. I took my headphones off, so I missed all of it. And then I was gonna come back and say, "Tell me why," but that's Backstreet Boys.
Yeah. What a mistake.
Suddenly from the forest, out comes approaching one Eric Mugweed with Borby. And he says, "Whew, if I hadn't cast that dimension door, I would have been stuck in there."
How convenient. Where were you for the whole fight, Eric? I thought I was killing you in there.
I had my own guys to fight.
Oh, that's fair. That's a good plot hole. A plot device. There it is.
Crawdad just broke the fourth wall.
Hey, what is this? Anyways. Well, I'm glad to know that you're safe and that I wasn't, in any means hurting you, but next time just shoot us a message, just yell at us. Anyways, I found this. I found a rock. It has sunk in sink. I wonder what that means.
Well, guys, I hate to interrupt this, but and he just
Damn it, Mogweed. Doing it again. And I shrink down.
All right.
Well, I think I need to throw this in the lake. And I really need to, face the man in the mirror with this.
What? Did they cover that? Because that's Michael Jackson.
But also, didn't JT also cover that?
No,
It's
he
like
had
you're
a
my
song.
mirror.
Yeah,
Close enough. Close enough. Anyways, MJ gets a free shout out.
That's
We all know he needs it.
Yeah,
that's
he
funny.
small stream supporting small artists.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's what we're all about.
He's dead.
He's
Really
alive in our
insensitive.
hearts.
I gotta rub it in, Jesus.
Wow. Way to be an asshole.
All he needs is royalties.
Perhaps we should return to the timber residence and catch our breath for a brief time. Right?
I might as well show Pappy my shiny new rock. He might like it.
Poppy.
So
You killing me tonight.
that's me killing
Anna
it.
Kendrick pops out of the
My
pops out of the
Poppy.
stump. Priscilla, you all right?
I think so. That was really close. I managed to heal myself just in time. Does anybody else need help?
No, stand close, and I'll walk, kind of get everybody together, and I'll just do a quick step of Battle Healer's Boots.
All right, so you stomp on the ground as this healing wave of energy springs forth from you. Go ahead and roll that for me.
Ooh. Very nice. 9 points.
All right, everyone's up 9.
Hey,
That was pleasant. A 4 and a 3.
thank you, Konseng.
Feel a little rejuvenated.
It's about time. No, I'm just kidding. Didn't you hear me? I'm hurt. No.
I honestly always forget they're on.
They're so good, though.
Could you using your abilities and your items tonight?
Ooh,
Give me-
Okay. Whoa!
good thing it's clipping us so we don't have to hear the rattle.
Yeah.
All right, so the forest, as I said, begins to settle, and soon enough, the flow of sludge has ceased, at least from this malignant tree. While there's no discernible change in the area around you, you can definitely tell that your job here has been done.
All right. Well, I'm assuming this will fix itself. Let's scurry off, guys.
If we can just take an hour or so, I can get us in the lake. We can return that where it needs to go.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
not a bad idea.
Take a little rest. So are we back at the Timbers abode, or?
I thought you guys were taking a short rest.
Oh, I thought we were taking a short rest.
At the timbers.
At the Timbers. Okay, so for the passage of time, how fast do you guys walk? 30 feet?
Yes.
Question before we leave: when the tree blight died, did the sludge just scatter, or what happened to it?
There's still sludge around you. There's muck, and then there's those pools of black tar. It doesn't seem to be disappearing. There's no immediate effects, but at the very least, it doesn't seem to be spreading, or at least creating more of it.
Okay. And did the sludge itself look any different that was in the like where the tree was? Does it look any different than the stuff that's all spread around?
Go ahead and just make a... I'll give you the choice between nature, arcana, or investigation.
Oh, definitely investigation. Ooh, that's a good one. 24.
24. Taking a closer look at it, from what you can discern, there does seem to be some sort of difference. More so that this is more of a like a toxic sludge, and it seems as though the further away it is from the tree, the less potent it is. So
Interesting.
the closer the sludge closest to the tree was almost like a toxic kind of sludge.
Unsinger, you looting the buddy.
Oh yeah, baby.
Fill my pockets with nothing but bark.
I really like that response in character as he's
Yeah.
like, digging through the sludge and like, oh yeah.
That
Hold,
would
please.
instantly poison you.
So I have like cook's utensils.
Mm-hmm.
Could I like take a pan and like try and put some in there?
Sure. As far as carrying it all the way back, I mean, you could definitely do it, but that would be something you'd have to like consciously be careful not to spill. But I would allow that, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to fill it all the way up. I just want to get a little bit of it in there and bring it back
Okay.
to the Timbers household.
Sure. So you take a pan and you kind of scoop some up in it.
Yeah, and I carry it back to the Timbers above. That's all I want.
All right. So at a traveling pace of 30 feet as the slowest. Let's see.
And I'm all wild shaped out, so I can't even.
Yeah. Well, it's probably good because I got to focus on not spilling this stuff.
Which this is like half your normal speed, so it's like the Flash walking at normal pace.
Such a hard character to write, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Like, how do you not make him just aware of everything all the time? You know?
I'm sure he's got to turn it off so that
I mean-
he can function.
Isn't he like canonically like aware of everything all the time, regardless?
Yeah, that's what I mean. He like, especially like TV and movie adaptations, got to be dang near impossible.
I mean, he just watches it at twice the speed,
Yeah.
like a maniac.
All right. So are you guys traveling at a normal or
Yeah,
a fast
like-
normal?
Like 30 feet faster
30.
than so for me.
All right. So this will take you about 4 hours to get back to the Timbers abode at that speed then.
Okay.
Oh, I thought we were like, we walked right out of town. There's the tree.
Like
So,
freaking the level for Mulan in Kingdom Hearts 2.
yeah. Yep.
Oh, on the other side of this wall is where he's hiding. Like,
Right. Spoilers for anyone who hasn't played Kingdom Hearts 2.
I mean, it's been out for like 10 years.
No,
So
more than that. But if it's a 4-hour walk back and we're next to the lake anyway, let's just short rest
okay,
in the woods, right? Like,
sure,
yeah.
fine with me. Just find a safe spot to. Rondon knows these woods somewhat well, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, stomping ground. So I'm just gonna find us a nice, like, dry, cozy spot.
Okay. Make a survival check with advantage.
All right, survival.
Dude, oh my god. My stealth is a plus 13.
Yeah, because your proficiency bonus went up and you have expertise.
Jesus, help me.
23.
23, all right. So you find a suitable place. Are you all making it comfortable, or are you just taking to rest in whatever position you can find?
I'd say like a little bit comfortable.
Yeah. Not like we're not making camp,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
but I'm gonna light a fire.
Gotcha. All right. Okay. And two questions for you. Are you being sneaky about it or anything like that? Or are you just camping out? Are you trying to be discreet? It's up to you.
Well, I guess with what Rondon knows about these woods, Rondon, would you suggest that we be discreet?
I guess given the circumstances that, trees were attacking us just not too long ago, I'd say yeah, we're gonna be a little bit discreet about it.
Sure.
That's funny.
So then everyone give me a round of stealth checks, please.
Oh, sure. Ooh, 26.
Okay.
Ooh, baby. 19.
All right.
I'm only laughing because you rolled the 19, so you have a plus 0.
In the context of Dane being aware we're trying to be stealthy, will you allow me to cast Pass Without a Trace to affect this?
Yeah, how long does it last?
An hour.
Perfect.
Okay. And I marked off a second level spell slot for your Dark Vision, Drew.
Yeah.
I will mark off another for Pass Without a Trace. That is a 16. And then plus 10 to your guys' scores.
So what's your total
29.
then, Dane?
16. I rolled a 6 plus 10.
All right, so Rondon 29, Kwan saying 30. 30 what?
Oh. What do he rolled that for all of us? What do I add?
It's whatever
Plus
you rolled
10.
plus 10.
Oh, 36.
There you go.
So, Quadsang and Rhonda are just like invisible. He's like, "Where you guys at?" Well,
All right. And so are any of you taking watch or anything like that?
I do want to ask. I'd like to take watch first. I'm gonna ask Rondon if he has like any apples. So I guess I'll roleplay that. So Rondon, do you have any apples or food that still has life in it?
ooh, I don't know. I didn't get any fresh vegetables or fruit while at home. I mean, no, I should have grabbed some. I'm sorry.
I'm kind of leaned up against a tree trunk with my staff up over my shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
I reach up and I pluck a good berry off. And I hold it out to Quansang.
Okay, and so I take that good berry and I set it on the ground, and I just want to pour a little bit of the sludge on top of it to see how it reacts.
Okay. Go ahead and just give me a dexterity check.
Sure. Dex 23.
Okay. Expertly, without getting any on yourself or making any mishaps, you take the pan and with another utensil, you kind of begin to pour a small little globule on top of the good berry. And you can see that as a drop of it begins to hit, you can see the berry suddenly turn this like yellowish, then brown, gray, and kind of cracked black. And you can suddenly see that the good berry itself suddenly begins to grow these these thin little needles, and soon enough you begin to see this little kind of movement begin to sprout from it.
I take my staff and I smash it.
Okay.
Wow, that good berry turned into a bad berry real quick.
Anything with life this stuff touches, it takes over.
Well, let's not touch it then.
Yeah, we need to find a way to dispose of it. Rondon, is there any chemical waste? No, like programs in the like I'm
You know what? And I look like north, and like there is that radiation plant, a nuclear plant right there.
It just produces radiation. That's it.
Yeah, because
You need
We don't use the
radiation?
primary
We got it.
That's
Perhaps when
Radiation
we,
in a can.
Perhaps when we return this boy band rock to the lake, its magical properties will do the restoration work for us.
well, I don't think this rock has a gender to it, but if you say it's a boy band, who am I to doubt that?
We
Hey.
take a short rest.
yeah.
All right. You begin to take to your rest. Kwanseng, make a perception check.
Perception. 24.
Okay. As everyone is resting, you're kind of keeping an eye out. You found this secluded part, while it is still kind of like bog-like here. You've found some more solid ground that you guys can lay on. Your clothes are ruined for the most part, covered in sludge and mud and muck. Some tattered from the needle and brambles. And to be honest, you're not smelling all too good either.
You're honest.
And you're not exactly sure if it's because of the stealth rolls or because you guys are so filthy that you tend to blend in with the environment. But you do see some what look like the twig blights, these kind of humanoid shapes, like plant creatures, walking around, just shambling.
Do they seem to be going in any direction?
Make a perception check.
Not as good. 23.
23.
Not as good.
It was one less.
Yeah, you needed 24. No, I'm just kidding. From what you can tell, they appear to be heading toward the north.
Okay.
Not directly towards the Lake of Timbers, but it seems as though from the time that you're observing them, they appear to be leaving the area and traveling somewhere else.
Could I do like insight, perhaps? Like, they're leaving the area. Does it seem like they're evacuating, or does it seem like they're going towards something of interest? Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and make an insight check.
okay, 21.
Okay.
I just rolled a 17, 16, 14.
So, kind of reading their demeanor, their movements, you can tell that they are, while they are shambling, they appear to be moving toward a very pinpointed direction, leading you to believe that it is a point of interest, though any information other than that, you wouldn't have enough to go on.
Do they, I guess if you need another one, I can. Do they seem to be afraid?
Not particularly, no.
Okay. All right. That's it. That's all I have.
Perfect. All right. Eventually, for the rest of you, your rest completes as you wait the extra little bit of time for Kwanseng to catch up on his rest.
I will let the party know as soon as they all wake or are done with their rest. Kind of point out, like the blights seem to be moving in this direction. They don't seem fearful. My guess is that's our best bet.
Are we looking to track down whatever they're after, or are we going to return this stone to the lake?
I think we should return the stone because it seems the lake is on the way. Right? You said it's kind of in the... Like they're heading towards the Lake of Timbers, but not like directly. Right?
They're heading north, but not directly towards the Lake of Timbers. So if you're looking at the map, they're gonna be going towards the north around the lake, but they don't seem to be heading like the other direction, which would be closer to the actual center of the town or the village, rather. So I can actually draw this for you. Let's see.
Oh, cool.
So actually, let me choose a different color quick. Let's choose red. So they're heading in this direction, which is, where you guys came from. But if they wanted to, from this position, get to the lake closer, they'd probably have a better chance of going this way.
Sure. So I think we can travel up to the lake and then cut over to the path it seems they're taking. If we want to return the rock, I think we have time to do so. We mark off a short rest, Brandon.
Yes. You have completed a short rest. And replenish any abilities that require a short rest, as well as if you need to use any hit dice to recover health.
Use 4 hit dice, and I've returned to full.
Nice.
Beautiful.
You added your Constitution modifier to that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. Later.
Perfect.
Bang.
All right.
Hold please.
As we're just kind of just like loosening up our joints, like, all right, Dane, you ready to turn this beautiful lake back into its former glory?
Ready to do my best. And for the last 10 minutes of Kwanseng finishing up his short rest, could I have been ritual casting a spell?
Yes.
I'm going to ritual cast water breathing on the entire party.
Perfect.
Nice.
And Presea says, I've never been this filthy in my entire life.
Well, when you come down to the Lake of Timbers, expect a little mud. But not this kind of mud. This is really stinky and kind of tarry too, now thinking about it. I'm really sorry about this. It's kind of a terrible first impression of the Lake of Timbers. But wait until we get it to its shining glory. It's beautiful.
I'm looking forward to it. And you complete your spell, Dane, as everyone is affected for the next 24 hours.
Because Rondon's 2 sentences took 10 minutes. Giant speech.
Yep. Everyone can breathe underwater for 24 hours.
Cool.
Perfect.
And I stick my face in a bowl of water. Well, I can really breathe. For some reason, it's not working for Rondon.
All right. So, what's the next step, guys?
To the
Right.
lake.
Yep.
Perfect.
To the lake.
So, you all begin to travel as the hour passes, making your way around. You eventually reach the Lake of Timbers. Still, as you had left it before, the kind of smog in the area seems to cloud, then kind of obscure some vision, as you can see that as you look further and further out, details get lost in this kind of white haze, and the trees there kind of obscure sight as villagers walk to and fro from still performing their duties, though not as merry as they once were. But you have reached the village.
I'm gonna hop on Dane's back and be like, all right, I'm ready.
For what?
We're just gonna wild shape into a flying thing so I could throw this in, or you know what, never mind. And I step right back off.
I take a deep breath. And I walk forward and I dive into the lake. And then I come back up as a walrus.
Okay, so here is what happens. As you step to the edge of the lake, you can tell that what would normally be a beautiful shoreline has instead been turned into this, tar-like sludge with this dry and cracked and nearly blackened grass. And you would notice, as you approach the edge of the tar-like substance, this is not a free-flowing liquid. This is tar. You will drown and get stuck in this if you jump into it.
There you go, Dane. I mean, turn into a mammoth, I guess.
Yeet.
All right.
So with your passive perception, you can tell this.
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna.
This is
Go
not any kind of liquid. This is tar.
I was gonna say, I remember you describing the lake once before like this, so I was like, he's gonna walrus into this?
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring the stone up to the shoreline and just kind of touch it to the water, to kind of see what happens, or to the
There you
tar.
go. Smart.
Okay. You place the stone near the edge of the lake, and as it meets the tar, you can see that the tar begins to almost become thinner and thinner and thinner, though it still runs black and kind of sludgy. It seems as though the stone itself is having some effect on the thick, viscous tar that is turning it into more of a movable, more liquidy kind of substance. Though that is the only effect it has at this proximity.
Okay. And so just going off of former knowledge, Don Ron, you said that the stone existed in the center of the lake.
That's correct.
How far is the center of the lake?
From here, it would be about 2 miles or so. It's a
Okay.
pretty big lake.
So I can't yeet it into the middle. Got it.
Right. Not unless you use some magic or something.
I have no magics. So
I was-
I'm yeah. I was just gonna turn back to Dane. I think we still need that flying mount.
I thought we were gonna swim. That's why I made us all breathe. But
You know what? This will be perfectly useful once we get the lake back to its shining glory.
Yeah, I didn't want Dane to suffocate and sink into the tar to die.
Yeah,
So
That would be a very uneventful death.
your stats protected you from that moment.
Thank you. I want to go for
A minotaur.
yeah.
Just flap really hard.
Right. That's what that strength score is.
You're actually pushing like the earth down, like.
Yep. Now I'm gonna emulate Mossy, the giant mayfly.
All right, perfect. Yeah.
Carrying us around.
So describe your transformation.
Bones are breaking.
Oh God.
Yeah, every time it's like a full on wolf transformation where like my body has to break and reform. No, it's all there's no streaks of black in this one. It's just the blue kind of it's like a shimmering that it is translucent, but then it kind of thickens so that I'm not visible, and then out of the form of it is this larger mayfly shaped.
All right, perfect. And as the form expands to encompass the size of the fly itself, there are no harnesses, though, or rather, no seats, though you could grab on. It's not as comfortable as a ride as you may have experienced in the past, but so long as he doesn't, swoop and swerve, you could probably manage it.
I'm just right on the back of Dame's like, all right, let's do a barrel roll.
Yeah, you'll fall into the tar and suffocate.
Worth it. It'll look real cool.
Worth it! Gloop.
Well, as long as you got the stone, it'll thin around you.
That's true.
Put it up to your mouth.
All right, let's fly to the center of the lake, Dane.
All right, if it's just the two of us, let's go.
Yeah, smart move.
Yeah.
I'll wait here.
What? As we're flying away, what'd you say, Kwansai? I missed it.
All right, so this would take you about
60-foot fly speed.
Yeah, about 20 minutes, maybe 15 or so, as you take to the skies, grabbing onto Dane as best you can.
I will fly kind of lower to the surface of the water.
Sure. And it's not very pleasant, though it is a flying experience. The fumes that this produces are so incredibly toxic that would you have stayed here much longer than what you currently have stayed, you would have started taking like points of like sickness and disease. And so eventually you reach the center of the lake, or at least the centermost point that you can kind of pinpoint with your sense of survival and direction.
Mm-hmm.
And in it there is a swirling maelstrom of toxic sludge that creates this kind of almost like I guess it is a maelstrom, like a whirlpool that kind of pulls towards the center and creates this vacuous space that funnels down into this blackened pinpoint in the center.
So I guess once we get up there, I'm like, all right, Dane, get as close to that center of the whirlpool as possible.
I get above it and I just.
Oh shit!
No, Dane, no, not like this!
I'm bringing you down with me, you bastard!
Just whip the Abacus Macabre around him. Just...
Shit! Bum 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 ba da da. Oh,
no, I'm gonna take the rock and I'm just gonna, all right, this is for the whole Lake of Timbers and everyone that inhabits it. I trust you. Give it a kiss, just And I'm like, dirty pop.
All right.
Drop it right in the middle.
And so it travels down and down and down until it finally reaches the centermost point of the pool itself, or the whirlpool effect, this maelstrom. And it's nothing happens immediately, but you begin to see this kind of gradual change. This swirl was very slow moving, as it was like a tar-like substance, but it slowly starts gaining speed. You can see it beginning to move faster and faster and faster and faster and faster. And as about maybe 10 minutes or so pass, you can see that at the very bottom of the funnel of this whirlpool, the water becomes, at first, like this brown, and then a lighter brown, and then some kind of light orange into a yellow, and then you begin to see clear, like this blue, and it begins to spread from the center. And suddenly the whirlpool suddenly begins to rush faster and faster, but as the kind of effect begins to take hold, it spreads and the whirlpool kind of collapses in on itself. As you can see, the slow, gradual change of this crystalline blue, clear water suddenly begin to almost purify this putrid, toxic sludge around it. Further and further over the course of several more minutes, maybe like 15 more, 20 more minutes. Kwansang, you've been waiting at the edge of the lake for coming up on an hour now, and from what you can tell, nothing's changed, and you're just kind of kicking rocks and chatting up the common folk.
Yeah, just for flavor, I'll just kind of be on my air scooter.
Oh sure, just do.
Yeah.
Doing tricks.
Doing circles.
Yeah, you started gathering a crowd, and people are like,
Yeah.
From all the dust and sludge that you're kicking up from the water beneath you.
it's like he's riding like a one of those four-wheelers, like the, what are those called? Like the Jesus.
ATVs.
ATVs, those are the ones. But it's like kicking up so much dirt that like.
Yeah. God, could you imagine how stupid it would be if for my air scooter, I just did like one big ball to sit on and then 4 little balls that drive? Like...
I would love that. You're just
like
doing donuts. Just
it's like a car right out of Dr. Seuss. Like.
Yep.
Eventually, however long you guys wish to wait there, the spread of this cleansing begins to get exponentially faster. And so the bigger it grows, the faster it begins to purify. And then suddenly, Kwansang, as you are kind of at the edge of the lake on your scooter, you begin to see this blue crystalline glow, creating a light all on its own, regardless of the moon, regardless of the dark veil, suddenly beginning to spread from the center of the lake as all of these people begin to crowd around the edge of the lake. And it is a sight to behold, as just as you remember within the abyss of Onor, within the placid pools, it seems as though the lake itself creates its own kind of light source that, Rondon, you had never seen before. It's almost as if the lake itself is aware of what's happening and is creating a natural resource, a natural light to protect the people within the village itself. Ooh. And suddenly, with one final sweep, the water is suddenly all purified all the way up to the edge, and you can hear like this, almost like a shing, like this ringing sound.
Oh, cool.
And you can see all of the citizens, all of these villagers, these gnomish villagers, suddenly rush inside the lake, and you can hear the splashes and see these glistening kind of sparkles of water and mist as all of them jump into the lake, and you can hear this wonderful merriment being had, as you can see that while the lake itself is cleansing them of their dirt and grime, it is also curing them of their ailments regarding this blight. And the water, while it does wash away the dirt and grime, it is not polluted itself. It's almost as if whatever grime is thrown in there is suddenly cleansed magically of some kind. And the water begins to spread its effect to the surrounding dirt and grass, as you can see that the old, cracked, black, and decayed grass suddenly begins to sprout anew, as green, vibrant vegetation and flowers begin to grow, and soon enough spreading to the trees. Yes, Tyler.
As the water starts to clear up,
Okay.
I actually flip over and drop him.
I'm gonna hold on to him. Like, no, Dane, we gotta go crossing real quick.
And then I will fly up and I will dive down into the water.
And then I guess as he's doing that, I'm gonna just kind of like push up off him, like no, just like Giant's Might, and then cannonball in right after him.
You should definitely not be a bug. Bugs die in the water.
Well, as I hit the water, I burn my second wild chip, and I do go for the dolphin form, which now I have to wait for
Do I
Ramadan
see
to not
this?
be a giant.
Brandon,
I can just shrink down whenever.
They are so far into the lake that you wouldn't be able to really see. If anything, you would probably be able to see specks off in the distance, but nothing more, unfortunately.
even though Rondon Giant smited?
Yeah, it converts him to a
Yeah.
large size, but that's the size of the
Sure.
of the fly itself. It's 2 miles. I mean,
Sure.
Once we're underwater and I'm a dolphin,
uh-huh.
I'll like mind link, like grab the fin,
Got it.
and we will swim underwater, following like the cleansing.
All right.
That's cool. As soon as it clears, I'm on my air scooter, and I'm gonna reach out my hand to Brisea, and I'm going to say, "Come on, let's go for a swim."
And you look back towards her, and she is already like unbuckling her armor and everything, and she is grabbing your hand, and she jumps into the lake with, both of you jump into the lake and make a splash, and it is just pure bliss on her face, as you can see that her hair, while normally in some kind of unnaturally fixed position most of the time, now is flat, and you can see her in a very human way. And most of the time, you've seen her as some kind of strange being from a different world, but she's a little more relatable in this moment.
As we get in the water, I'll say, "I'm sure they'll be back soon." Dane has all sorts of things that can get him here, so.
You never waste time.
And the two of you said you're swimming right now?
Yeah, I just kind of.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Rondon and Dane, sorry.
Okay,
yeah.
I realized that your fingers like this, and I was like, I'm not sure who he's pointing at.
We're all in different positions on each other's screens.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are swimming 60 feet dolphin speed under the water. I'm
Okay.
just pulling Rondon.
Gotcha.
In his small form.
Sure. And as you are swimming as fast as you can under the water, feeling the crisp, fresh, crystalline, healing and purifying water of the Lake of Timbers, Rondon, you can see as the water and the bubbles are rushing by, there is this vision that appears to you. This almost like an ethereal form, like a spirit that, while you guys are moving at an increasing rate, this form seems to be following you as if it's in a fixed position in front of you. And you can only what can be described as a spirit of some kind. You can see this pale white skin, this very beautiful fine features, these blue eyes, what looks like this curly, like yellowish hair, and they begin to smile at you. And for some reason, you know who this is. This is a great ancestor of yours.
I'd never see you. I mean, I've only heard stories.
You've done
It's
a pretty
true.
cool thing today, Rondon. You've restored the lake. You've protected our people. I've lived here for hundreds of years as the protector of the Lake of Timbers. A guardian spirit. I know you know who I am.
Of course. I mean, we named it after you, after all. Just in time.
Carry on our name. And stay cool, Rondon.
Yeah. You too, Justin Timberlake. I'm sorry.
And as you continue swimming, eventually you reach the water's edge.
Oh my god.
It's like he's your mirror.
Every episode that is at the Lake of Timbers is just going to be a giant parody, and I love it.
He just turns around and, no, it's Lance Bass. Oh.
That's the fish. That...
Oh, no.
And as you reach the water's edge, you meet with the rest of your party.
Can we like go for like a dolphin breach
Sure.
every so often, and as we're getting closer, what I'll do is I'll go for the dolphin breach, and then go for a flip and try to use my tail to throw Rondon as far as I can.
Okay. All right.
Can I
Go.
make a contested strength throw? Saving throw?
Sure. Are you resisting it or are you assisting him?
I want to resist him. Like, no, you can't get rid of me like that.
Okay. So I'll need a contested
Okay.
strength from each of you.
I'm gonna do it on D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
Strength save or
Check.
just got it. Good luck.
Yeah, I have to roll a nat 20 to tie it as a dolphin. That's a 19. I rolled a 21.
And I got 22.
All right. So at this point, you attempt to flick Rondon off, but what ends up happening is, as you flick him forward, he uses that same momentum to grab onto you and fling you forward.
I'll take it.
And so you end up flying forward, just like just boomeranging through the air. Go ahead and just roll a d20 for me.
Okay. 3.
Okay.
Do I see
you
this?
go. I'll say at this point you do.
So as I see him going, I'm like, I turn to Persei and like real quickly, like, was that just a space cowboy?
And so what happens is, Dane, you go past the shoreline. There's like a slight little like twinkle in the sky as you disappear from sight, and that's where we'll pick up next time.
Team Rockets,
Team Rockets,
plus!
yep.
Oh, boy.
Gosh.
That's perfect.
Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful episode.
That was fun. GG's.
Oh man.
Jesus help me.
I've been like, I lost steam like 2 hours ago. So when you were describing the blonde curly hair, I was picturing a woman, and like Mac was laughing, and I was like, I don't know. Oh,
Yeah, immediately like once he starts describe, just like there's a figure. It's got to be fucking Justin Timberlake. there's no way it's not.
It's one of your when you said it's one of your ancestors, I about lost it. I don't know why. I was just like this concept of like Justin Timberlake as one of Rondon's ancestors. Like,
But now it's canon. Justin Timberlake exists in Primaris.
we'll have to send this episode over to him.
You'll love it. Great
Oh
PR.
boy.
We really need to be,
He'd be like,
helping those small artists.
Yeah.
yeah.
He'll be like, everybody else, you guys are famous, but are you famous enough to be on the Dark Veils podcast and live Twitch show?
Oh boy.
Good
That was
Lord.
hilarious. All
That
right.
was so good.
Well, that was a lot of fun. Good job, everyone.
Hey,
Yeah.
good job, you.
Yeah. Oh, it's so beautiful. So beautiful.
We shall be back tomorrow at 8:30. Drew will be a tiny bit late,
Yep.
but he will be here.
Which is fine. Don't add him.
Don't at me.
We have enjoyed having you, those of you who are still here, those of you who stop by, and those of you who watch our stuff after the fact. Thank you very much. We shall return tomorrow to find what else we find along our journey as the band of heroes possibly heads to the north and continues their trek towards Fort Varys. Or perhaps maybe they'll do some shopping in Berkshire. Who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
This is D&D.
Yeah.
Anything can happen.
But yes, in the meantime, Mac, take it away.
Yeah, so if you like the rotating portraits that are in the corner, it's actually on this side.
One of the sides.
The screen.
Yep.
Yeah, it's on this side of the screen. Hey, that is Donnie Durdunkleton. You can find him on Instagram and Twitter at Donnie Durdunk as well. It's in the chat for the artist. You just got to hit the command artist and you'll see that. As well, the other portraits were by Stephanie Brown at Offbeats World. You can find her on Instagram, as well as other art by Maili Taniguchi. You can find her at Tanny Maichi. Tanny Maichi. I had it in there, but
Yeah.
came out wrong. Anyways, find her on Instagram. Go give them a like, and if you want art commissioned by them, do that. It's super cool. We like to support small businesses, if you couldn't tell. Anyways, as well, you can always find us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all at RNG Presents. And what else? Or you can just go to our Flow page, which is flow.page/RNG Presents. Find everything there as well. What else? You can find Drew. He streams video games on Facebook, and you can find him at AVG Crook, CROOK. And hey, you follow Brinker on TikTok as well. That's at Tyler Presents. You can find all of us pretty much at whatever presents. So anyways, we love you. Hope you have a great night.
Yeah, and then before Tyler takes us away on our sponsor today, if you care to help us get to 60 followers, that'd be great. It's our new goal. We try to take it in small chunks, and if you want to follow the link, I'll be putting it in the Twitch chat right now. Just hit it. And it's the twitch.tv/RNG Presents. You share that with all your friends and tell them to come over and like our page, even if they don't want to watch. That's fine. Get us in front of your people. We appreciate it.
Our sponsor tonight was
Boy Hero, a emo outfit of Midwest guys living in California, kind of doing their thing, not letting the dream die.
For a second there, I thought you were going to say a group of wizards.
I mean, I mean, Dan's a dungeon master. He might be like a warlock kind of guy. I can see that. I'll have to ask him. But I am putting the link that he gave me to all of his music. Check him out on all of his socials at I am Boy Hero, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, etc. And keep an eye out in the next couple of days. It's currently July 10th. He's got a big announcement coming up this coming week. That's all I got.
Awesome. Awesome. One last thing. Let me ask the 8-ball. Will our heroes die tomorrow?
Oh no. Oh, thank goodness.
Don't count on it.
The 8-ball has spoken.
Can't kill us tomorrow, Brandon.
Bet, Brandon.
Thank you all for joining us tonight. Be well and farewell, and have a pleasant tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
Nice.
Damn.